want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeezing, leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeezing, leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me a op, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get the strike. And guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeezing, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeezing, leave a nigga bleeding. Hop out and leave them holding like the Bible. AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, keep it drilling and spilling. Stay on point, 6-2 gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple off Draco. I got 'em all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this pussy, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeezing, leave a nigga bleeding. Y'all know what the fuck going on, right?
Yo, what the fuck is up, y'all? What's good? Peace. Everybody in the building. Peace and blessings. Let me do the shout outs first. Yes, sir. We got a lot to talk about. Let me do the shout outs. My boy Al Book, FSG in the building. Terrell Davis, what it do? My nigga Bank Hayes, Big AMC in the building. Bruh, 6500 in the building. Camp 11, what's going on? King, peace and blessings to you. Let's see. My nigga Joseph Bermia, salute, King, peace and blessings. Gang, cash, crypto in the building. Big AMC, FSG, the king of the chat. Brian Falcone in the building. Salute, my brother. Hold on. I think my computer be freezing like this early. Can y'all hear me? I don't know, my shit freezing up. It does that shit a lot. I hate this goddamn motherfucker. Wife said I got a virus on this shit again. Watching the damn GoMovie.com and shit. Hold on, let me switch devices. Switch devices real quick. All right, let me switch. I done switched devices. Can y'all hear me now? All right. So that's good. Okay. Devontae Cromwell, salute, King. Peace and blessings to you. Let's see. My nigga Kello, what it do, homie? Peace and blessings to you. The beautiful Queen Arena, the queen of the AMC FSG, and the Javante Tank Davis for life. Fresh Baker with them pies. What it do, my guy? Rod Walker, Shalom, King, peace and blessings. Hector Solis, long time no see, homie. Peace and blessings to you. Oakland LDTV. Salute, King. Darius Warren, what's poppin', homie? Jado, what it do? JTM, what's up? All right. That dude named Dave in the building. Salute, King. Peace and blessings. Daryl Thigpen, what it do? What it do? What it do? Lee Jackson, what's going on, King? Peace and blessings to you. You know what they say, always bet on black, and black don't crack. How you doing today, beautiful queen in the building? Whew. Boy, this shit right here, where do we start? First off, Tank Davis pissed me the fuck off. That nigga cost me a grip and change. I had a motherfucking damn a 9-piece that looked good. I had everybody on it. I had Lewis Crocker. I had Craig on that shit. But I had a serious one. $100 bring back 14K. Then I went back in. Salute to my brother Dodge J in the building. Salute to my guy Marcus Robinson. Then I had a ticket with Javante for 7 to 12 rounds for 500. Would have brought back like 12. Then went back in and put 4 on it. Because you know, I'm thinking I'm thinking old boy about to go sleep. And it's crazy, but Javante Tank Davis, he pissed me off because the nigga played, he showed disrespect to the fans. He pulled an Earl Spence, basically. Like when Earl Spence got in the ring and he sat there and was hurt, but he still fought. Like Javante Tank Davis, he played games with the public. He played games with people's hard-earned money, and he played games with the bettors. And now I get what he said earlier when he said he's gonna be mad after this. That man right there could have stopped that man all the way in the 3rd round. Exactly, Fresh Baker. What it was, them boys grew up together, and I should have known it was something where he didn't want to cuss in front of that man's mama. He didn't want to hurt his friend by putting a blemish on his record. They already knew what that thing was going to be. A draw is good for both of them because neither one of them take an L and they get the bread. Yeah, it was a play. It was a play that always bet on black. He got his homeboy rich. Basically, they broke records, and I could tell it was a play because the whole time Tank Davis is playing around. When he hit that nigga in the 3rd round, he could have stopped him. And then I said, now Tank got to figure out a way to carry him. He carried that nigga the whole fucking fight. Like, this nigga right here could have been stopped, this nigga, right? Every time if you see he hit Lamont hard as shit, Lamont would drop his hands. Like, the shit was hurting. And then Tank would just, let off the gas. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but in true retrospect, I can't get mad. I can get mad as a fan, but I would do the same for one of my homies, for my day one. You feel what I'm saying? For my day one, I'm not going to let nobody else tear me and my day one apart because that's my day one. Fuck everybody else if it's me and my guy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, me and him, we're going to ride together. We're going to die together. So, 5 boxing fan, okay, bro. But, I'm pissed off because I lost bread on it. But if it was me and one of my people, bro, like, we'd probably run the same fucking play. Like, you got to think about how many plays have been ran on us by other people. You feel what I'm saying? And so them niggas been down since day one. He used to stay at that boy's house. That man was respectful to his mother. And I should have seen the play coming. I should have seen it. That's why, I seen that friendly ass press conference. You feel what I'm saying? But the fact that Roach went to a draw, the only person that didn't lose to Tank Davis that pushes his stock up. But the only thing about it, as soon as he fights somebody else, he gonna probably get the shit knocked out of him because Roach did not look good at all, honestly. Like every time he took, well, it's against Tank, but when he was getting hit by them shots were reverberating. Them shots was reverberating in that man's soul. And Tank was playing around, doing all types of funny, dummy shit. But like I said, that shit right there was an assault to the senses. Like, but as a real nigga, I can't be mad because us as fans, we want to see two homies fight each other. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's like Charlo and Spence. Like, I mean, as a boxing fan, I'm pissed off about them shits. I'm pissed off about it as a boxing fan and as a gambler. But as a real nigga, I can't do nothing but respect it. You feel what I'm saying? As a real nigga, you can't do nothing but respect the nigga that is there for his day one. J.A. Dixon, salute. I mean, that's what I said, J.A. Dixon. I can't get mad about. I mean, I'm mad as a fan. Juice Lee, salute. But as a real nigga, I can't get mad because J.A. and me and you homies, and we grew up together. And I gotta wait for us to make some bread without either one of us getting hurt. You gonna be down for it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I look at it that way. Like I said, we mad as fans because we spent our bread for the shit. But as a real nigga, you gotta look at it like that's real niggas looking out for each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm just mad because I lost bread on the bullshit. You feel me? Exactly, Hector. So when you look at it like that, he did some real nigga shit. He put his perfect record on the display and got a draw on there for his homie. A nigga he used to eat and sleep at that nigga house. They've been going against each other since day one, trying to get each other out the hood. So he just did it. He got that nigga 8 figures, and he got that nigga buzzing. But the next person he get in the ring with gonna buzz the shit out his ass and knock him out because Roach, man, he was getting hit with some shots. And that shit, that third round, I thought Roach was gonna fold, and I was mad because I had Tank between 7 and 12, and I was like, boy, I don't know how Roach gonna make it out. And them soft ass shits that Roach was hitting Tank with, bro, I was like, oh man. But they talking about a rematch. I tell you this: if Tank versus Roach go for the rematch, that shit getting fire sticked and everything. I'm gonna have fire sticked on all devices. Like Tank, I can't see Tank fight nobody else that he cool with. I can't do it. He gonna be put in the same box as Turkey in the zone. Well, yeah, Kello, he did say. You did say, you feel me? Yeah, it was a scripted ass fight. If ever was a scripted fight, was ever a scripted fight, that was more scripted than Deontay Wilder versus his coach. Frequent. Ain't nobody got to hit Roach harder than Tank. If a motherfucker put pressure on Roach, his ass gone. That nigga ain't got no type of defense. Like, man, it was like I said, it was an affront to the sport, bro. It pissed me off though. You feel me? And like I said, I'm only mad as a boxing fan. But like I said, as a real nigga, I can't be mad. But hell, we seen him talking before. They was talking about, it is what it is. Thomas Hill, salute. Was talking to the man in the ring. He was like, look, I'm about to hit you with this shot. See if you can take it. Eesh. Okay, you feel what I'm saying? So hey, like I said, I really exact Darius. People don't understand. People don't understand. David Morrell, every time he hit David Benavidez backed up. That don't mean he was about to knock David Benavidez out. When a motherfucker has a lot of force and you blocking, then you should know facts, bro. You should know facts. It was no point in time was Tank by Egg Dixon. I'm telling you, I'm just like that too. And my homies know that shit too. Like, I don't like to lose. But like I said, if me and my homie run the play, we run the play, but then don't get in the ring with me, bro. Because if you get in the ring with me, you know, I don't know, man. If me and one of my blood brothers got in the ring, it'd probably look the same way. Because I wouldn't want to hurt my brother, or I wouldn't want to make my brother a meme in front of everybody. Like, I wouldn't want to knock my brother out so people can make fun of my brother. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, Tank look at that nigga as his brother. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, he caught him a few good times. And shout out to my nigga Thomas Hill in the building. Shout out to Planet 619. And Roach stepped on Tank's foot when that counter right landed. Roach ate a lot of nice shot, but hello? Can y'all hear me? Mic check 1 2. Can you hear me? Press 1 if you can hear me. Okay. Yeah, they had to make the fight look real enough. But, you know, that's all I really got to say on that. It was a scripted ass fight. You feel it? Why you mad? Salute. It was a scripted fight. I can't really talk about a scripted fucking fight because the shit was scripted. Like they had that shit planned from the get go, and they had it where neither one of them took a loss. So neither took a loss. They both got paid. They gave their middle finger up to the motherfucking the boxing community. We all, you know, I guess that's what we get for trying to pit two brothers against each other. You know, but they played what they did. Exactly, bro. 6,500. Why you mad, Toya? The rematch is gonna be bigger than anything. Why you mad, Toya? Ain't nobody buying that fucking rematch. I'm just being honest. Everybody seen what that was, Toya. Nobody is buying that rematch. Nobody is buying that rematch because even a blind man, Stevie Wonder, could see that he wasn't serious. All the fun games and antics that Tank was doing, nobody's paying for that shit. That shit was worse than a sparring match, bro. Well, I don't think so, Toya. If you remember, them motherfuckers was sitting there booing the shit out of Tank. You feel me? Devontae, Tank wasn't trying to kill that man. You want me to tell you why? If you notice, when Tank was throwing them hard shots, he was throwing it where Roach was blocking at. He was throwing it, hitting Roach's blocks. Like he was throwing him to get blocked just to show him opulent. You know, damn Desmond, you think so? All we own. I can't say nothing about that, bro. Yep. I feel like I got robbed. I can't even defend him on that shit. I'm just saying. If anybody thought Tank was going full throttle and thought Tank was going hard, they stupid and they don't know what the fuck they watching and they don't know shit about boxing. If you notice, whenever Tank wanted to hit that man, he hit that man. Kawhi Elliott, salute King. He hit that man. He hit that man anytime he wanted to hit him. He hit him. I mean, Arena, and that's your choice, boo. I'm not mad at you. I just said I'm not gonna pay for it. And I didn't say I wasn't paying for Tank fight Arena. I just said if he fights Lamont Roach again, I'm not paying for it. That's what I said, Arena. I'm not about to pay to get suckered again. That would be crazy, Arena. That's like if a nigga sell you a dummy and you buy it and you realize that shit was fake and then you go back and buy it again. Nah, no, no, sorry. Exactly, GT Parker. That nigga has no footwork. It was nothing going on when he hit that nigga. I mean, hey, if y'all pay for the rematch, y'all pay for it. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not gonna knock a nigga getting no money. You feel me? I'm just saying he not getting my bread. You feel me? Cause that shit was like Wilder versus what's his coach name? Whatever that nigga name is that coaches Wilder. That shit was about as bad as that fight, bro. Like that shit right there, it ain't worth it. Yeah, that rematch right there, I can't see myself doing it. Malik Scott, that's what it is. Malik Scott, that's the nigga name. Yeah. You said what, Mr. Rainer? Oh, I appreciate you, boo. I'm just saying, like, I love boxing. It's a sport. You feel what I'm saying? Like me, I take my boxing seriously. And when motherfuckers play, shout out, shalom to my brother, Mr. Altruistic. Like when people play with boxing, it makes me feel a certain type of way. Like I said, Tank versus Loma, Tank versus Shakur, Tank versus anybody else. I want to see it. I pay for it because I know he gonna fight them. Who he stayed in the house with, I know it's not about to be serious. It hurt me too. Like, like I thought it was a real fight in that Tank struggle. Maybe I can't speak for a casual because I'm not a casual, and so maybe people might want to see the rematch. So hey, I know one thing though. Exactly, Cash Crypto. Vegas cleaned house. Vegas cleaned house because in Vegas they don't just mark it off if it's a draw. If it's a draw, you lost your goddamn money. If you bet it on either one. Yep. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me let Dr. Key know that she can come encumbered real quick. Hold on one second. All right, Dr. Key's on the way. See, she wanted me to go ahead and talk about it first so she could talk about it and I don't interrupt. The Thrill Hill salute. Hey, I need 5 people to support the grind for the day. Hit the Cash App or the PayPal. Y'all know what it is. I mean, y'all know what it's linked. It's Social Smith at Cash App, but you know, hey, I told y'all El Rayo was about to get the shit beat out of him, didn't I? That boy beat the dog shit out of fucking El Rayo. I told y'all. I don't know who told y'all that El Rayo was shit. I told y'all. I don't know why they didn't stop that shit though, but I told y'all El Rayo was about to get the McStuffins knocked out his ass and the McFlurry. And I told y'all Johan was gonna beat the shit out of Jared Hurd, and I told you J Rock was gonna get rocked. But it's crazy though. We spent $90 and didn't get not one knockout on that pay-per-view card. The main card. But Dietrich Davis, Scooter, Javante little cousin Scooter, at and he's 135, that boy is a problem. In about 2 years, I would love to see him versus Abdullah Mason. I think that nigga right now could put the McBilly Whackers on Keyshawn Davis right now. Scooter and that boy was solid. I said, how the hell he make 135? And did y'all see that El Rayo looked like he was a middleweight? El Rayo looked like a damn middleweight. Exactly, Planet 619. I told everybody that El Rayo ain't got shit for Gary Russell. And I said El Rayo about to get his ass whooped by Gary Russell, and he turned down the tank bag. James Dunnigan, salute. He could have took the tank ass whooping for that. At least the tank. I think the Gary Russell whooping would have took more out of El Rayo than the tank ass whooping would have. Because he sat there and got whooped for 12 rounds. Hey, Cash Crypto. I really believe that snack is serious, dog, because El Rayo, oh, that human growth hormone, yeah. El Rayo took an ass whooping that many could never fathom. That nigga took an ass whooping and stayed on his feet. That shit pissed me off, GM. They should have stopped. I'm like, Tony, I said the ref ain't about to stop it. GM, exactly. And I said Robert Garcia definitely ain't gonna throw the towel in. He let Mikey Garcia get destroyed by Earl Spence. So I was like, man, this shit crazy. But we'll talk about the rest of that in a minute. I'm about to fall back for a second and let Strong J, the wind under y'all wings, the heir apparent, the goddess of queens of boxing, the motherfucking boom and boom shakalaka come through and tell y'all what she got to tell y'all about the debacle. Timothy Stout, salute King, peace and blessings. And I'm about to step back for a second while the doctor performs her surgery.
Oh my God. Well, salute to everyone. Please forgive my voice. Happy Monday. We had a fight party, and let's just say it was freaking amazing. I want to first of all salute to everyone for joining us on this Monday. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all were here with us. So thank you guys for that. I truly appreciate y'all. I would also like to give a special shout out to my family and friends for our fight party. We had a freaking blast. My voice is gone. I'm talking about spades, dominoes, food. Y'all already know, man, how we gonna get it in. So let's just say it was one of those weekends. It was definitely one of those weekends. Um, and I would also like to dedicate my portion of the show to the beautiful queen Angie Stone. Um, I did. I got it in all weekend, bro. It was so much fun. Yes, because of the party, we were playing spades. Look, I don't know about y'all family, but when spades is in the building and Uno, because I'm a Uno fan, anything is bound to happen. So we had a great time. Also, but don't make fun of me, y'all. I'm sorry. But also I want to say rest in peace to the beautiful queen Angie Stone. Angie Stone passed away over the weekend at the age of 63 in a car accident. This just goes to show you how delicate life is. Life is short. I want to send my condolences to her children, her grandchildren, her family, man, just everybody. I couldn't imagine. She was supposed to perform at the Mardi Gras, some type of Mardi Gras performance, and the unfortunate happened to her. So rest in peace to that queen, and check her resume, bro. Angie Stone pin game is off the chain, cold blooded. So rest in peace to her. I want to get through with the housekeeping, so congratulations are in order to Gary Antoine Russell. Me and Up definitely called that one. We said he was going to put hands and feet on Ryo. He definitely did that. Shout out to the Russell family. This is well deserved, well earned. That's how you come back. He's definitely in the contender spot for the best comeback of 2025.
You keep cutting out, best friend.
Huh?
Is that me or is that do y'all hear her cutting out like that? I think you keep cutting out or is that just me? I don't know. You like keep cutting out like every few words.
Can you guys hear me? Am I okay? Are y'all
Oh,
okay?
it's me. Oh, it's me. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Shout out to Gary Antoine. That's a big one for Washington, D.C., for the D.C. Area. Definitely a contender for 2024, 2025 comeback fighter. For me, last year it was Daniel Dubois. It's self explanatory, but Russell has definitely put himself in that position to be in that talk. Also, congratulations to Superdale Matias. We called that one. We said Superdale was going to dominate, wouldn't even be close. And he stopped them visibly bad. I mean, I pray that everybody made it home back to their families in one piece. But Superdale Matias is back. He is officially the Mando for Africa for the IBF at 140. So let's see if Africa will take this fight this time. And who else? Who else up? Who else had a good? Oh, and happy retirement to Jared Hurd. Shout out to Jared Hurd. I know y'all clowned him. You just, I know y'all clowned him now,
We
but he
told
said
you. We told
he's.
you.
I know. I said I was hoping my boy was gonna pull it out, man. But my boy said he gotta go. So thank you to Jared Hurd for all the moments, especially that run that you did. Man, you when you was just looking, we was just on top of your game. Shout out to Jared Hurd, man. And happy retirement, King. Y'all could make fun of him all you want to, but I'm saying thank you. But anyways, let's get to it. I
Before you
got
get
all that
to it,
out the
let's
way.
shout out them real quick that just came in and them got your way. Shout out to the beautiful queen, Miss Joette. Shout out to the queen, DZ Sanchez in the building. Shout out to my guy, Hector Solis in the Cash App with the 20-piece KFC fried extra crispy with 2 quarters of sweet and sour sauce on the side. Appreciate you, King. Peace and blessings to you. And thank you to my man, Hector Solis in the Cash App. We need 4 more to support the grind, and we good for the day. But yeah, the housekeeper's out the way. Let me get out the way for a second.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Upper. And shout out to everybody. I'm gonna make sure I shout y'all out, but I got to get this off because it's a lot of craziness going on. It's a lot of freaking craziness. So we gonna go from the beginning to the mother effing end. I gotta cook on this. So let's first of all, I want to say, let me get the pros out the way. Let me get the positives out the way. First of all, I want to say shout out to Tank Davis and Lamont Roach. Over 19,000 people in attendance. They could not beat the Rolling Stones record. They were just shy of it. But I think we all can guess when part two occurs, if it's in New York at that same center, it's going to be demolished. I think we can all agree with that fact. But over 19,000 people in attendance. Already with the calculations, I'm hearing between 350 to 500K pay-per-view buys and counting. All right. I won't know the actual number until the end of this week from my source. But this was a hella fight. If we were to go with that with $80 a pop, the cheapest ticket being for like 150, the most expensive, about $7,000. Total sellout, we're looking at a between a exactly, we're looking at between 60 to $80 million for that fight. This is Tank Davis' second, from Frank Martin to now, pay-per-view splash, okay? With a second, what people call a no-name fighter, all right? That he's been able to do that in two different locations. So I want to give a shout out to those kings, those black kings. They just made history again, and we cannot take that away from Tank. Y'all can say what y'all want, but you cannot take it away. Hey, Mr. Altruistic. Also, another positive about this is I commend both of them for requesting the immediate rematch. I think that is what has to be done. Everybody else that Tank had was going to fight. It has to be done. So now that we're talking, now that I'm speaking about Tank, let me go ahead and say this. Whether y'all like it or not, this has showed me in 48 hours that Tank Davis is the motherfucking face of boxing. Period. It's done. There's no question about it. Tank Davis can literally not tweet nothing until the rematch, but because y'all have been tagging his name and tweeting his like and image that he holds, that he owns, controls, the man can get paid off of the residual income of TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and be paid. Okay, so there, that's it. Like it is done. The man done shut down every media platform from mainstream news and everything else. Now, it's crazy that it had to be because of the controversy of everything that's being showed. But you know what they say, all publicity is good publicity. So the positive in that is that he's paid off of this. Not to mention Lamont Roach is too. So again, shout out to them too. But I have to hold everybody accountable. Just like I cooked on Shakur Stevenson last week, I gotta cook on Tank Davis. And y'all know, if you've been following me for a minute, y'all know I have several fighters, and Tank is definitely one of those fighters. But I shall remain him accountable as well. So I need Shakur Stevenson fans, Devin Haney fans, Tank Davis fans, or if you're just a fan of boxing, come sit front and center, okay? Because y'all doing too much, like for real. This is crazy. Number one, here's the pro that I liked about with Tank Davis for all 12 rounds of the fight. I do have some positives because people, you would think that with reading these comments, that Tank was just in the ring getting punched off all four corners and he was just getting beat up badly. And that was not the case. So we got to stop with that, okay? One thing that I liked about Tank in this fight that I saw, I felt like he was poised. I felt like Tank, when he had his moments, they were big, especially with his power shots. I was very interested because a lot of people said that if Tank don't get the knockout, he will gas from 1 through 12 rounds. His power carry all 12 rounds. So I mess with Tank with that. Like, we can't talk about his gas tank. We can't talk about his power because it was there. He landed more power shots, and that was the difference. But just like Deontay Wilder and others have said, you got to be perfect for 12 rounds. I only got to be perfect for a little bit. Power is very important in a fight. And that was one of the difference between that fight for Tank losing. I also liked, to be honest with you, I did like his boxing ability. I know that some people are being critical of him with his boxing, but, and shout out to GM. GM was the one that put me on this, that like, go look at the Hector Garcia fight, and I did. I was studying so many fights yesterday. I rewatched the Tank and Lamont Roach fight already twice, okay? Just to make sure I wasn't tripping. And so I looked at it, and he had the same game plan that he had with Hector Garcia. It was that boxing, and he was going to rely on his power, you could tell, to get the KO. He was going to try to set it up. Now, let's get into the cons. I gave y'all the pros. Let's get into the cons, because there's no such thing as a perfect fighter. Here's what Tank Davis did wrong outside of the knockdown. We going to get that, but let's talk about it, because there's other things that went on in that fight that Tank was not able to capitalize on. I told y'all last week when I sat and watched the Shakur Stevenson fight, Shakur had 3 opportunities outside of the ninth round to get Padley up out of there. Tank Davis had 3 opportunities outside of all 12 rounds to get Tank and to get Lamont Roach up out of there. But the difference was, and I gotta cook on it, The difference was he was going in there with somebody, in my personal opinion, that was hungry, that took this fight very personal and had a fight and had a and had something to prove. Okay, shout out to the song, shout out to Lil Baby. That's one of my favorite songs. He got something to prove in this. Okay. So what I saw in this fight was Tank Davis not taking advantage of the angles, and and the reason why is because he was getting cut off at every turn from Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach stayed in his fight, and so instead of fighting, continuing to fight mid range, Tank decided to go slug it out, get on the inside, and he decided to try to fight at a distance to long range, and that's not really Tank. Like Tank, he can do it. I'm not saying that he can't. But when you begin to get sloppy with it and you begin to resort to, because I did see it, got to call it out, a shoulder bump. I saw a couple low blows. When I start seeing that, it looks like you're getting desperate. And instead of sticking with the game plan and pacing yourself, because this man is interrupting that game plan, I felt like there was a few rounds that he was just flimsical, like he did not get in rhythm. Okay. And so that has to let me know, because I've seen that before with the Barrios fight. I've seen that before, even with Ryan Garcia. There were times when Tank Davis had to take a minute and reset, whether that be hold Ryan Garcia to stop letting his momentum get going, you know what I'm saying, or get out of range of Ryan Garcia, stay on his toes and see how he want to attack. So I know that he can do it, but this time I felt like he was off a little bit. I even felt like I posed the question in our chat and I said, did he even look slower? I felt like his reaction time was slow. His head was on the line a little bit too much and too comfortable from what I've seen. Now I know that um um hey Dante, I know that Tank is not used to fighting like his. I've never seen his head like that. You know what I'm saying? Just on the line doing all of that. But that just gives you a tribute to how good of a fighter Lamont Roach is. And he posed a look for Tank Davis, a challenge to where Tank had to, okay, let me pull my pants up and let me just go ahead and see this style. Then you will turn around and see him go on the inside. Then you will see him turn around and do the mid range. He was doing a lot of things, but there was no flow. And I have to credit that was a defect on Tank Davis style, but that was a great attribute of what Lamont Roach was able to do. You could tell that Lamont Roach really studied that fight and really studied Tank Davis. And I'm pretty sure he pretty much studied that Hector Garcia fight, because that fight and that fight with Lamont Roach were similar. Go study both of them and then come back to me. It was. And shout out to GM for showing me that. Another thing, another thing that I did not like with Tank is, okay, let's talk about the knee. I did not, and I rewinded, I did not see Lamont Roach hit Tank Davis for him to take that knee. I did not see that. Okay. And I watched the fight 3 times. I did not see that. It is at the ref's discretion. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to know, where were half of y'all when all these other judges been scoring and refs been doing all kind of stuff, bad stoppages and everything else, and now all of a sudden it's all dogpiling on Tank Davis as if we haven't seen this play before. We just watched one robbery and 2 close fights last week that shouldn't have been close at all. And y'all gave more leeway, more push for an AI judge than the real than the real official scores of the fight. So I gotta call that out too. Like, if we gonna be consistent, if we gonna call a spade, call a spade on all fronts. Don't just do it because Tank is the bigger star than all the fighters that we just seen within the past few months. We not gonna do that here. That's one thing I'm not gonna allow. Now, was Tank Davis bogus for that? Hell yeah. Now Tank should have known he should have talked to the ref. I done seen Tank Davis do that in the Ryan Garcia fight when Ryan had some tape loose on his boxing glove. I done seen him do that with Rolly. I done seen it. Tank knew that, but again, in that moment, it felt like there was a flow off. You know what I'm saying? Like he just couldn't get in rhythm on some of those rounds. I gotta call a spade a spade. Now, did he get beat from pillar to post? Absolutely not. To be quite frank with y'all, my first card during fight night, I had a 7-5. Yesterday, after rewatching the fight twice, slowing it down, watched it with a few friends. We scored at 8-4, Tank Davis. I don't believe that that fight was a draw at all, and I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? I will go round by round with y'all. I stand that that was not a draw. But again, we got to tap your hand, Tank Davis, because you know damn well the optics of how that looked. If you would have never taken that knee, we would not be talking about a unanimous decision win. We'll be talking about, oh, well, Tank was clearly outboxed. It would have been a Tank and Pitbull Cruz part two. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about as far as the chatter. You get what I'm saying? Because there's still people that believe that Pitbull Cruz beat Tank Davis. You understand? So so I saw all of that, but he tweaked out. I gotta tap his hand. And guess who else tapped his hand? The judges. Because you know better. And then to have Coach Calvin them come up there, you know what I'm saying, and do that. Everybody was at risk from being DQ'd. But it was so much money on this fight. This was such a big fight. And let's be honest, they know better. But this is not, again, I hear people saying that this was the biggest robbery they've ever seen. Really, talk to me about Mayweather and Zab Judah. Matter of fact, I give you one recent. Talk to me about Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, part one. Don't worry, I'll wait. Those weren't that's as big as that one because the ref used his discretion and talked to the fighter and got the match back on, and Tank clearly won that round. And I'm continuing to hear, you know what I'm saying? Like, it should have been this, it should have been that. Okay. Well, let's see if they're gonna continue to call that, you know what I'm saying? Let's see if there's gonna continue to be consistency. Y'all calling on this ref to be fired and everything else, but Harvey Dock ass is still employed. Harvey Dock was the one that wasn't that the ref for Tank versus Frank Martin? We gotta stop this, y'all. But again, it's Tank Davis. So heavy is the head that wears the crown. Shout out to Phenomenal Show. Now, let me get on the pros with Lamont Roach. Here's what I seen. Lamont Roach studied Tank so good that he was able to cut off Tank exits. Who saw that? He was able to cut Tank off, bro. I saw that. He was able when Roach would counterpunch, he was staying right there with Tank, and Tank would have to. And I've always said this when I broke down Tank Davis' flaws. I said Tank has a habit of jumping, lunging in, and swinging up. You know what I'm saying? But it's only on the on the taller opponents. But when he does that, he drops his hand. So what did Lamont Roach do? Boop boop, got him, stuck it to him. What Tank do? Back up, reset, go at him again. You know what I'm saying? Again, Lamont Roach studied that man. Lamont Roach was able to not be bullied by Tank in that ring. You know what I'm saying? It was chest to chest, mano y mano. So I gotta give for y'all to say that Tank is overrated as a fighter. You're taking away from Lamont Roach abilities and what we've seen Lamont Roach do at a very high level. And I was the one that told y'all on Thursday and Friday, Lamont Roach is a good fighter. I don't know what y'all talking about. I got Tank knocking them out. Yes, my parlay got ruined because we had everyone right up until that damn fight. Okay, we had a KO coming. And you could tell during the seventh, eighth, and ninth round, that's what Tank was looking for. So I wouldn't be surprised if Tank had money on that fight, on those rounds too. All right. But we got to give it up to Lamont Roach. There's nothing wrong with giving Lamont Roach his props, y'all. He was ready. He studied Tank. He was able to capitalize off of all of Tank flaws. Shout out to Ashley's Corner. She did a brilliant breakdown of that fight yesterday. And I agree 100% with her. But one thing that you cannot say is that Tank Davis was outclassed. I'm not going to let y'all do that. I'm not, because Lamont Roach go to another fighter and do the same thing, then y'all officially give him his props. Come on now. No, he's a good fighter. Y'all got to stop this. Everybody is going to have different looks in that ring. Styles makes fights. We hear this all the time. But I did not have Lamont Roach winning that fight because fights are not won by moments. They are won by consistency. The cons, I didn't really have too many cons of things that Lamont Roach did other than what he normally does. He keeps himself open as well. But I will say this though. Lamont Roach is one of the best defensive fighters that Tank has been in the ring with by far. By far. That was a great high level chess match. And I think a lot of people are upset because of what they expected from this fight did not go as it was planned. So that's pretty much it. You have to exactly now as far as the memes and the jokes and everything else. Tank Davis fans, y'all gotta chill. This comes with the territory, okay? We clown Devin. We gotta take this shit. We clown Devin. Okay, we clown Shakur. We clown every damn body. Every fighter over here. Y'all know we not just a channel that just focus on one fighter. Y'all know we talk about everybody and we clown everybody. Inside the ring and outside the ring. So all these memes and everything else, Tank Davis, let this be a ammunition towards you. You know what I'm saying? Use this for pain, okay? And go out there and do what you're supposed to do. But we got to take it. Laugh with them. But some of y'all, as far as I'm seeing people that were friends before this fight, that was cordial, speaking terms and everything, y'all getting all over emotional and it's not even that serious. Y'all don't even know. This could have been the play all along. This is entertainment. If you look up boxing and sports, it's going to say it's entertainment. Y'all don't know what the plan was behind closed door with this fight. Okay, y'all don't know and I'm not putting it out there that it was rigged or anything like that. But I'm saying to lose friendships, to go at each other, to do all of this. Some of y'all doing a little bit too much, and it's not that serious, bro. They have a rematch coming. Now, if Tank go out there and piss up the bed again, guess what? Who gonna come back up here and cook him again? Me. Just like when EJ lost. Who came up here and cooked EJ? Me. Didn't care. But guess what? It's still big fish to the top to the world blow. It's still Wilder. Y'all know how I feel about Wilder. And it's still Tank Davis. Y'all know how I'm coming. I stand by my fighters, unlike some of y'all. I stand by my fighters, win, lose, or draw. And I don't mind if you taking shots and doing all those memes and everything else. But when it becomes disrespectful, I got a problem with that. It's not that serious, y'all. It's entertainment. Now, let's talk about the rematch that's coming and what Tank Davis has to do better. Tank Davis, from what I was hearing, he brought in extra trainers and everything for the simple fact that he has all these fights coming up. Now, just like how Jaime Munguia did last year and messed up the bags of several fighters, or at least put a time dent on when he was supposed to get the Christian and Billy's, Caleb Plants, etc. Tank Davis just did that as well. So I got to give Tank, just like I gave Jaime Munguia, donkey of the damn day. Because god damn it, you messed up the longevity bag. And he know what I'm talking about. He had 3 fights lined up. Now we got to reshift those. Okay. Well, he has to reshift those. He got to get it back in blood with Lamont Roach. This is personal. Okay. Be looking for that fight in May or the first week of June. I wouldn't be surprised if they do another Juneteenth bout. Okay. The only reason why I'm saying that, I heard they wanted to do end of May, but we have several big other cards coming up in America from New York to Vegas. And not to mention Canelo, Saudi Arabia, and all that other stuff. So don't be surprised if venues, they got to, if it's the first week of June or something like that. But I did hear the end of May, like all the rest of you have. Okay, cool. Boom. A question was asked to me over the weekend of who was he supposed to reach out to? I told y'all the 2 people, well, I told these people, the ones who asked me, the 2 people I heard was Shakur and Lomachenko. That was confirmed today. That after the draw, Tank Davis had reached out to Lomachenko to make a fight with him in the fall. Let's see if Loma gonna do it. Now that Tank has vulnerabilities, now that Tank is human, which we've all known that he's been human. Let's see if these people finna get in the ring with him now. I love what Shakur Stevenson is doing. Yes, Shakur, go ahead. Talk your stuff. You the number one. You want the Tank Davis fight. It's pushed back. No, no offense. That's gonna be pushed back because Shakur and Tank was supposed to fight at the end of the year, from what I was hearing, depending on what's going on with Loma. Okay. So let's see. But he got to get this back in blood. A quick turnaround time in about 8 to 10 weeks with Lamont Roach. Then he has to, you know what I'm saying, push up the timeline. Let's see if Loma's gonna be ready because we all know Loma is on medical leave until October. There's nothing that we can do about that. And then I was hoping Shakur Stevenson either at the end of the year or the beginning of 2026. Now, I know people were saying Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis is moving up to 40 to 40. He's going to have 1 or 2 more fights this year, and he's going up to 40. So I highly doubt that we get a Tank versus a Keyshawn Davis fight at 40. Okay. But I told y'all this a few weeks ago that since I did not think that we would get Tank and Keyshawn before a Shakur Stevenson. I already told y'all. But all of these fighters should be thanking Tank Davis right now. And thanking the judges and thanking the audience and thanking thank Lamont Roach. Because of this performance, everybody is going to beat the heck out of Tank Davis. Tank Davis is going to be the underdog. Don't be surprised if he's the underdog of Lamont Roach. Don't be surprised if he's the underdog with Lomachenko. Do not be surprised if he's the underdog with Shakur Stevenson. Thank you, Lamont Roach. Thank you. And this will help hopefully put some fire underneath Tank Davis' ass to let him know, stop sleeping with them damn silk sheets and them damn silk pillowcases, and get your ass back in there with some Fruit of the Looms. That's it. Because they out here playing with your name. Let this be ammunition. Be the underdog and go out there and show and prove, because we've all seen better. Period. And that's my rant. What y'all got to say about that?
Shout out to my brother, Mr. Altruistic in the Cash App with the $10 holler. Appreciate you, King. Thank you for supporting the grind. Just need 3 more people to support the grind. And thank you and big shout outs to Miss Ty Drakeford, who handled the fight this weekend. Shout out to that queen right there. But before Key came on and gave her rant, I already told you what the deal was. Like I already told y'all, if you go back and look at the fight, we looked at it from an experienced eye, from a boxer. Tank held back in the fight. Like I told you, that fight right there, Tank already told motherfuckers y'all was gonna be mad after this fight. And like I said, as a boxing fan and as a nigga that betted my money, I was pissed off. Very pissed off. I was hot. I even went back in and put something else on. I was hot. But as a real nigga, I can't get mad. And this is what people don't understand. Like, Tank Davis grew up with that man right there. That man slept at that man's house. That's that man's homeboy. So he was able to get his homeboy a bag and not turn his homeboy into a meme. Like I said, no, Tank wasn't throwing full throttle. You can go back and watch it. Tank wasn't, I don't think that neither one of them was trying their hardest because they're friends. And they wasn't trying to knock each other off the chessboard. And if you notice in boxing, I'm not saying right here, but if y'all notice, what's the one thing they always try to do in boxing? When you got 2 undefeated black fighters, what they try to do? Shout out to the queen, Miss Barbara D in the building. They always try to pin us against each other to knock each other off. But then, you know, they had Bivol and Beterbiev, and they had Usyk and Tyson Fury running around undefeated for a while before they pushed for them to go against each other. But like I said, them boys got each other the bag. I should have seen the play when they had the press conference with Tank Lynn talking shit. When he was like, you didn't bring your money. Eric James, I'm not in denial, you dumbass. I can just see real things. Eric James, how am I coping? Nigga, I'm not a Tank fan. I'm just sitting there saying that he should have put the damn gas on, dude. Shut the fuck up. Somebody said Eric where he belonged. But use your real page next time. But like I said, how am I coping, bro? Anytime Tank wanted to hit that man, he hit him. He could have stopped Lamont Roach in the 3rd round, dumbass. He hurt Lamont. Lamont was dropping his hands. When have you ever seen Tank play in a damn fight? They were playing, you dumbass. He just said before the fight started, they was all gonna be mad. They grew up together. These motherfuckers was friends. They got the bag, and they didn't let people like you tear them apart. That's what the fuck happened. But some people don't understand common fucking sense because it ain't common. Like I said, I'm pissed off about it because, you know, it reminds me of when Spence got in the ring with motherfucking Crawford. He knew he wasn't going to go full throttle. So, nigga, why the fuck you mess our money up? But look, like I said, as a real nigga, I can't get mad because if it was me and my homeboys, I wouldn't sit there and beat my homeboy ass for nobody's entertainment. But we would get this bag together. Like, if it was a way, and this is what only real niggas can understand this, Eric. Since you're not a real nigga, you don't understand this. But since you're not real or loyal, once you don't understand, some fighters say, I won't fight nobody, I won't fight my brothers. But if you have a way to put your brother on top, if you have a way to make your brother relevant, and get your brother some money, knowing that your brother been struggling his whole career. Lamont Roach, motherfuckers ain't wasn't checking for Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach is a WBA champion. Wasn't nobody checking for this man. You feel what I'm saying? And Cubano, why you keep coming to a different fake page? Cubano, I don't know boxing. Nigga, I know more boxing in my nuts than you know in your goddamn career, nigga. Shut up. If I don't know boxing, I'm sitting here telling you what happened, dumbass. A motherfucker don't know boxing. If you notice in the third round, Tank struck that man. That man dropped his hands. Tank hit that man. That man face tensed up. You see the motherfuckers talking through the whole fucking fight. If you look at the damn motherfucking press conference, that man was like, nah, I can't disrespect you in front of Mom Dukes and everything. It's called respect. Most of y'all don't have respect because y'all don't have real friends. The friends that y'all have will probably go pump.
Is it me or did Upper go out? Did Upper go out, y'all? Or is that my phone? Did Upper go out? Hey, Hen Dog. Hey, Jay. Hey, Kilo.
I think it might have been me. But
Okay.
what I was saying, most of y'all don't have loyalty, don't have friends, bro. Like your friends probably popping your girl behind your back while you're at work. You feel me? But what I'm telling you is if you have loyalty, you have friends, that's what you do. You bring your friends up. Everybody knew when they had the press conference, they was friendly. When have you seen Tank friendly at a press conference? They was talking throughout the fight. Man, bro, that was the play. Tank told you at the beginning they gonna be mad after this fight. I seen Tank hit that man whenever he want to and hurt that man. But what he just did, he done turned that man into the talk of the town because wasn't nobody checking for Lamont Roach before this fight. Now everybody has to check for Lamont Roach. And Lamont Roach just got an 8-figure payday. And they talking about getting him another payday. So he just did what a real nigga did, was help his friend out. Am I happy about it? No. I feel like he should have turned on the gas and got that fucking knockout and got my motherfucking bread. But could I be mad about it? If I was in the same situation, I'd probably do it too for one of my brothers. So that's why I say it's conflicted, me being a real nigga, me being a fan of the sport, because I put the sport. But you got to realize this is entertainment. Boxing started from when the gladiators was fighting in the arenas and killing each other for the enjoyment of the fans. And when a boxer's career is over with, don't nobody care about them. But guess what? This man just made generational wealth in that last fight right there. And now they're talking about a rematch so he can make even more. That's the best thing that you can do to help your friend out. You feel what I'm saying? Will I buy the next fight? Nah, I'm gonna watch it though, but I don't think they're gonna be too serious with each other. They're friends. Sometimes some people can't differentiate the two. But like I said, Tank got respect for that man's mama, his family. They grew up together. They've been doing this. They competitive, and neither one of them. Tank didn't want to be a meme, and he didn't want his friend to be a meme for everybody to sit there and laugh and joke at it. And that's just all I got to say about that. I felt like they both went into that fight half-hearted. I don't feel like they was trying to go do that shit. Zach B, salute, King. Exactly. Most of these people couldn't even fight these people. Most of them ain't even buy the shit. But yeah, that's my take on it. I just feel like we got shortchanged as fans, but you know, real niggas won. Exactly, Kilo. Tank said he got 2 or 3 fights left and he done. He said he done after this. So what did he do? He just gave his friend an alley-oop before he left the game. But people don't understand that. But see, people don't understand that, Akello. Sometimes it ain't about what you can do for yourself, it's what you can do for other people. I mean, you know. But off of that subject, though,
I just go ahead, Upper.
Harvey Dock need to be gone. Harvey Dock needs to go somewhere. Like, first off, Harvey Dock will let you get killed in that damn ring. Harvey Dock will. What you about to say, Key?
No, I was gonna say I feel like Tank didn't he wasn't focused. Like there was several times he could have got Lamont Roach up out of there, but Lamont Roach was a formidable opponent and stayed in Tank Davis' face. And I didn't like how Tank let the rounds get from him. He didn't even know it was the 12th round. You had several different people talking to him at one time. It just wasn't good. And so my standpoint, bad day at the office. That's what I'm concluding. He gonna have to come out there the next fight and show me. That's where I'm at with it.
What else are you at now? I just feel like he wasn't trying to do it. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like he wasn't trying to get him up out of there. He got. I feel like I feel like that was the play. I feel like that was the play that they ran. They did what they had to do. A Cash Crypto, they can't resurrect no damn Hanos. Hanos been dead. You feel what I'm saying? I felt like two niggas just got paid that was friends. But one thing I said before Dr. Key got up here, they really do need to look into that snack shit. Tim Stout, my guy, how you been? Like, what you think about that snack shit, Key? I sat there and watched motherfuckers on snack. Dr. Miss Marshawn West, salute, King. And this is the second straight week I've seen a motherfucker on snack take an inhuman beating, like a hellacious, inhuman beating, and still stay on their damn feet. And first off, somebody need to check on. I hope El Rayo is okay. Because people don't understand. That's called blunt force trauma when you get hit to your head. And El Rayo took upper, like he took a lot of motherfucking he took an unquestionable amount of headshots. That man took a vicious amount of headshots repeatedly. Harvey Dot didn't step in. He didn't stop it. We knew Robert Garcia wasn't going to stop it because he let Mikey Garcia almost die in the ring with Earl. But this is what I've been telling y'all. We watched Jason Rosario against Jesus Ramos. The motherfucker was getting beaten until finally his body shut down. I've seen people on snack get the shit beat the hell out of them. Well, Jermaine Wood, Rayo got beat up. Antoine didn't do that to Puello because Puello has angles. I've been telling y'all before. I mean, frequent. He was clocking Gary every now and then, but he would get off one shot to 20 frequent. Gary Antoine Russell was hitting that nigga with bombs, bro. Like, did you know Gary had outlanded that man 8-1 power shots? Gary would hit that man with about 12 shots. El Rayo would get a hook off, bro. But what I was telling you, what I was saying is, for somebody to be able to take that, and did y'all see how big El Rayo blew up? Key, tell me he didn't look like a middleweight in that ring.
Yeah, he did.
I thought El Rayo was fighting at 160 when he came in that ring. And he's on snack. And this is what I'm saying. These people on snack, they rehydrate so fucking huge. And they can take a huge amount of punishment. And like, I'm really like people, this is what I'm saying this for. Because boxing is a dangerous sport. We done lost 2 people already this year in boxing from head damage. You take this much damage, then after you leave the fight, people end up dying. Do you know how much damage that man took to his head? Key, you seen the fight. What did you think about that?
Yeah, I thought they were gonna wave it off soon. But one thing that I don't want to take away from Rayo though, what helped him was some of his counters that he was hitting Pitbull with. And I liked Rayo's feet in that fight. He was trying to get away up. He was. So that kept him in that, in my opinion.
You said Gary he got an opportunity he didn't deserve coming off that loss, and y'all celebrating that? Well,
Hell
Jermaine
yeah.
Wood.
Look how many other fighters do it, Jermaine.
Well,
Come on
Jermaine
now. We're
Wood.
not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, Jermaine.
Well, who else was he supposed to fight? Jermaine Wood. Gary was still ranked in the WBA, bro. Like, a lot of people in the WBA lost. Devin had just got put down, and he went to that. And then you got Africa. He was out the WBA because he became the champion. Lemos had just got beat. So why would he not go up in the WBA? Ryan done moved up in weight. So, people was moving up in weight. So Jermaine Wood, who else was he gonna fight, my brother? And another thing, Jermaine Wood, people gotta stop acting like one person losing one fight would be motherfucking damn. People gotta stop acting like one loss means that, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Jermaine Wood. I'm glad you said that. Jermaine Wood, Lomachenko's second fight. What happened? You remember what happened in his second fight? Oh, I'm glad you said that, Yoshi. We like PBC fangirls. They like the PBC's corrupt ways, right? Okay, so you got a man that's 1-0, Mr. Yoshan Khan. I'm glad you said that. Fights for top rank. The man sits there and gets his ass whooped. So he gets a title fight, his second shot. His second fight is for a title. So that's not corruption. But he gets beat in his second fight. Then he gets a title fight, his third fight after he lost. So don't come to me about no fucking corruption. Don't come to me about corruption when we sit there and watch a damn PBC champion beat the shit out of a man in Saudi and they tried to take that man's belt away. So don't do that. And they talking about a draw when that man got his ass whooped. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not sit there and act like we didn't see two bad calls over there. So you talk about corruption, bruh. Corruption. What about the 12 count? Like Keith said, what about the 12 count on Deontay Wilder? No. What about a nigga got egg weights in his fucking glove beating a black man on TV in front of the world? Put a dent in the man's head with gloves that flop in the worldwide public. The man's fist is bending at the wrist. But we're going to talk about corruption? Shut the fuck up, dude. Y'all kill me with this damn motherfucking damn half-ass shit. You talking about corruption. We watched a black man get beat in the head with a weight. That's assault with a deadly weapon, you dumbass. And nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. He got beat in the head with a egg weight. He got a permanent dent in his head. Lomachenko loses his second fight for a belt. And then he gets a fight for the third belt. So he's 1-1. And he's fighting for his second belt. But then y'all complaining because a man that was 19-1 gets another belt fight. I don't get that. I don't get that. What you say, Keith?
I give you something. I give you something more recent. Last week we saw Carlos Adames put hands and feet, the kitchen
That's
sink,
what you said.
and a towel for good measure. Like, what are we doing here? And they had that bad boy a draw. Salute to
That's
beautiful
what I just
Mr.
said. They
West.
trying to take that man's belt. That's what I just said. We just seen
Not to mention, we seen Virgil Ortiz put hands and feet on Madrimov last week, and they gave that a 115, 113. Come on, y'all, stop it. We gotta stop. Madrimov had nothing for Virgil after the third or fourth round.
We seen Abraham Supernova beat the shit out of beat the shit out of Andres and get robbed. We seen Maxie Hughes beat George Kambosos 9 rounds to 3, 10-2, and the men get robbed.
And get a belt.
Usyk,
and get a
you said Usyk the GOAT all time. We see Usyk get stopped by a body shot and get 3 minutes to get up, and then they rob Daniel Dubois. So if you're gonna pick shit, make sure you pick it correctly. Go ahead, Key.
And wait, because I keep hearing this comment. I keep seeing this comment that the PBC is done. I just want to continue to remind y'all that since last year of June of 2024, from Tank and Canelo and another Tank showing alone, they just made another over $100 million. So if I keep seeing, the Prime is going to cut PBC off because of what just happened, why? They just, and do you know how much this part 2 was about to make? I feel so bad. I felt bad already that Ryan and them was going on after Tank and they're going to be outside at Times Square. But I feel even worse for them that Tank and Lamont Roach is about to rematch. And if it's going to be in New York again, I think it should be in Vegas. But if it's going to be in New York again, who the hell is going to check for that fight, bro? Like, let's be real deal. Do you know how many numbers this part 2 is about to do? Do you guys truly understand this? They're already at 500K and counting for this pay-per-view 48 hours ago.
And why would Amazon cut the PBC for making them some money, dumbasses? Do you not know that people are in the business to make money? They just had a very successful pay-per-view. So why would Amazon cut them? Now, if anybody would be cut, it'll probably be the zone, and it'll probably be Turkey, because guess what? Turkey, every fight that he done put on has been a failure. And Joshy Lurcher or whoever you is, there you go making all these fake pros again. Hey, look, y'all make sure y'all ban it so he can make so he has to make another one. Since he's sitting in his mama basement with so much to do, just ban him. That way his ass can get on there and do some more. Like, this man has over 300 fake profiles, and he could have been making money offline because all he has to do is go to a content creator and sell likes, and he can make money. But he's so busy using up his mama's Wi-Fi, eating up a food, putting names on orange juices, that he want to come in here, and he's trying to push a narrative. But PBC is done. Ain't nobody defending the PBC. We're defending money making. They just made a shitload with the David Benavidez fight. They just made a shitload with this Tank fight. What has Turkey made? Only thing Turkey has made is debt. But y'all happy because Turkey got all these niggas coming over there shaking his shitty ass hand, the hand that he wipes his ass with. He got people holding on to his left hand and taking pictures. He trying to flex like he a lion. The nigga was a YouTube star, and this nigga hasn't had a successful fight yet. The zone is in debt. They're about to cut that shit off. Do you not know they had to get $1 billion increased into their economy because they've done lost over $2 billion, and they're steady getting invested money. They're getting tired of investing into the zone. And this is the zone that said no pay-per-views, but they see the PBC kicking their ass, so they have to start doing pay-per-views. And Turkey done put on over 13 events, and not one event that he has turned over a profit margin. So when you want to talk about somebody being done, then let's look at the numbers, and let's look at the facts, and let's take other people's dicks out our mouths and stop talking dumb shit that we don't understand. Now we can understand now who doesn't know how to make money, who's never made money in their lives, when you're sitting here praising a motherfucker that's digging himself into a hole. It's like the damn American economy going deeper and deeper in debt, you dumbasses.
Well,
You don't know shit. You don't know shit about business if you're sitting here commending a person that's going straight deeper and deeper into debt. This man hasn't had a successful project yet. That's why he's begging Tank to do a show with him. He's trying to get some of that PBC money, dumbass. That's why he begged Canelo. And he's getting the worst of Canelo because Canelo giving him bullshit fights like William Skull and all that shit. So yeah, Turkey is trying his hardest, looking for a life preserver.
and I just
Now
want to
bend
say
down and suck on that.
thank you, Upper. I just
You
want
welcome,
to
best friend.
I just wanted to say this as well, okay? Because this is all that's been going on. PBC this and all of this stuff, okay? At the end of the day, like I told y'all, and from Tank Davis to Frank Martin, Canelo versus Edgar Berlanga, um, um, what was his name? Benavidez versus Morrell, and now Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. They have cleared over $100 million in 4 fights. In 4 fights. I don't even got to mention the other ones, but let's just see if we want to focus on 2 fights. Yes, and DZ said, salute to the Queen, DZ. She said that dang it, where did that comment go? Because his comments is moving so fast. But anyways, you will repost it for me, DZ. Salute to the beautiful Queen Arena. Hey Jay Grant, salute King. Hey Jay Boxing. Hey Frequent. And still trying to talk money with the man doing dang near bought all of the boxing, and y'all still trying to talk money with Turkey. It's not about talking money. That's not the point. The point is, if you're going to have all of this stuff for the PBC and everything else, but not show it, but not be fair to all promoters, like all of a sudden, why is he getting a rematch? Why would Gary Antoine get a title shot after a loss? Why would this happen? Why would that happen? And it's like y'all have so much criticism for the PBC, but yet when we bring up what everybody else is doing and the other promoters, y'all are hush on that. Or it's, oh, y'all just bad for boxing, or now y'all just want to do this. No, that's not how it go. If y'all gonna call it a spade around the board. Regardless if you like the cards that the PBC has put on, they just made 4 fights within 7 months, over $100 million in total. Okay? Like y'all gotta stop doing this. If he's good for boxing, let him be good for boxing, but let him stand alone. You don't have to talk about the PBC. You don't have to say, well, Gary Antoine didn't deserve that shot. Who gives a damn? All
But
these
why
fighters are
didn't?
getting shots. What are we talking about?
But Gary Antoine was 19-0 with 19 knockouts. He got a loss that was a split decision. Like, I don't understand why he didn't deserve that. Like, why he didn't deserve that? It was a split decision loss against another undefeated fighter. So, like I said before, Lomachenko, he only has one win in his career, Keith. He loses his second fight. What fighter do you know in the history of boxing gets a title fight, his second fight, then loses his title fight, his second fight, then turn around and get another one on the third? The hell? Like, shout out to my man Circle 7 in the Cash App with the $6 holler. Peace and blessings, King. Appreciate you for supporting the channel. We just need 2 people to support the channel now, and we good for the day. But this is what I'm saying. Nobody's perfect in boxing, but at least the PBC tries to give us what we need. They're not trying to monopolize and put people back into the damn slave category. They're not sitting here promising fake motherfucking checks and not paying out. Yeah, they say Turkey pay all this, but like I said, nigga Padley only got 30,000 this last fight. He just got paid this time. You got both of the big babies coming back committing felonies, so they're not getting all that money. And see, the money that they say that they get, Shakur's supposed to get 5 or 6 million. He only got 2.5. Like, did Terrence Crawford get like that same thing? So motherfuckers ain't really getting their biggest back. Terrence Crawford got more money with Top Rank than he's getting with Turkey. If y'all do the math, you do the math.
Salute to Picasso. Thank you for coming in. Rick Timms and Thomas Hill, 2 of the goats of these boxing YouTube streets. Salute to Bruh 6500. Ty, salute Queen. Salute to the boxing queen Barbara D. Salute to Queen Two Cents. Make sure y'all like subscribe to our girl channel. Salute to Aunt McQueen. Make sure y'all like subscribe to my boy channel, man. They don't have Canelo. Rick Glazier was right. Amazon Prime cutting them loose in June. What? So let them have their PBC fake wins and draws. They're almost out of business.
Okay, well, I'd rather have the fake wins and draws than the damn robberies on camera when ain't nobody seeing nothing. And the dumb shit that you say, Rick Glazier, you just quoted Rick Glazier. You don't know shit about boxing if you quote Rick Glazier. But it's funny that this motherfucking shit, like PBC, has been successful in every boxing video they put in. And see, this is the self-hate that y'all like to do, but you know what's crazy? Like I said, if PBC doesn't promote boxing, then we're gonna miss out on great boxing. But why are they gonna hold on? David Morrell and David Benavidez, they just broke records. They just did a successful pay-per-view. Tank and them just did a successful pay-per-view. And matter of fact, Tank is getting his own deal with Amazon Prime, and Amazon has just gotten more of all the PBC's archive fights. You're dumb as hell if you think PBC is about to pass up that type of money. And like, are you mad that they won't join and do something with Turkey? Is that what it really is? Because a lot of people say fake shit, right? Now, we're not talking about how ESPN was getting rid of Top Rank because Top Rank ain't producing, right? They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about how Eddie Hearns is offered his butthole and his damn shoe shining business to Turkey because he loses, right? And we're not talking about how Turkey is name dropping Tank every time he can just to get some promo because everything that he does is failing. So y'all hating on the PBC, but every other place has to name PBC fighters just so people can look at them. Turkey a la shit has put on 13 to 14 events. Do you know that he has a net worth he has a net profit of negative $113 million off these events? How do you put on 14 events and you're going the wrong way? You done lost over $100 million off your events. So if Bob Arum could build a mansion in Beverly Hills from the money he lost off Terrence Crawford, I guess you can buy half of Rio de Janeiro with the money Turkey is losing, they continue to lose. And the reason why he's so hard up and pressing for Tank is because he needs to make a successful venture. Because if Turkey keeps losing the Prince's money, because it ain't Turkey's fucking money, look up Turkey's net worth. He doesn't have shit. He's a former YouTuber. If he keeps losing the Prince's money, since he is the ambassador of entertainment, which I explained to y'all once before, is a fool, is a clown, is a jester. It's the person that keeps the king, the queen, the princess happy. It's the clown juggler. It's the motherfucker that's entertainment. It's the fool. If he continues to lose money, they're gonna chop his fucking head off. That's why he's trying to motherfucking get Tank so he can get a successful venue because the nigga is losing money faster than the nigga on Ozempic loses weight. And I'm just being honest. Exactly. Kambosos was getting title shots over and over, and Kambosos even robbed the champion. They had the champion Maxie Hughes come over there. He beat Cam. He was the IBO champion. He beat Kambosos every bit of 9-3, 10-2. It was a sound beating. Can you remember that fight?
Of course, because we said it was a robbery.
Was it even close?
No, that was not a close fight at all.
They took that man's belt. They took that man's belt and paid him off. So he went. He was about to go to the damn boxing commission because that fight was such a robbery. He beat the shit out of Kambosos. It could have been 11-1 as sound as he beat George Kambosos. But they robbed that man, took his belt and gave it to George Kambosos. And you're going to talk to me about corruption? And then set George Kambosos up with a unification with Lomachenko. After Lomachenko, they was both fighting for the belts. After Lomachenko had just got his ass whooped. But you're talking about belts after losses. Lomachenko got his ass whooped by Devin. And then now he's getting a title shot for 2 belts with Kambosos. But when the white man do it, y'all don't say nothing. As many times as they circumvented and circumstruct and bent the rules for Lomachenko, y'all haven't said not one thing. The self-hate is amazing. But it's okay when the white man do it, right? This man got beat by Devin. The Dream. Started crying for all the petitioners to put him back at number 1 after a loss. When he admitted that he didn't go hard in the 12th round, that's why he lost. But nobody even talking about that. So then all the people put him back at number 1, then he gets a title shot after losing. But we're going to talk about Antoine Russell getting another title shot. Man, fuck out of here, people.
Salute to the beautiful queen, Bet on Black. Salute King. Salute Queen. Salute to Hector Solis. Good to see you. Dude named Dave. Salute King. Ryan, the king of the chat. GT Parker. Salute. All things my right hand. Salute King. I ain't never touched real money. Ready to sell their behind to Turkey. They need to go sell some, oh Lord, or flip some crypto and stop the whole ish. Okay. But I do want to say, like, okay, I get it, because I knew this was coming. It went from Tank to the PBC, to Gary Antoine. It's so much, and it's like we gotta, if we gonna start being honest and calling spade a spades, we gotta be honest on all freaking fronts, bro. Like, this has to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a lot of us that can come out and have facts readily available at the top of our dome to say, okay, but what about when this happened? What about when this happened? Like, it can't do it. And unfortunately, because boxing is a one-man sport, it's not a team effort. As far as having multiple people in the ring with you, it's gonna be scrutinized even more. It's a one or done. Ain't no championship. Ain't no this is March Madness. This is not no championship 7. You got up to 7 games and we'll see who gonna win the championship. No, it don't work like that. So, and I get everybody's frustration, whether you think the knee was not supposed to be taken, whether you think Gary Antoine not be like, why would he get a second shot? Maybe y'all had money on Rio. You feel me? Whether whatever the case, your disgruntled comments about the PBC. I just hope that y'all are spreading the love equally to everybody. Because Upper and I, one thing that we do over here, I can't speak on everybody's channel, but one thing that we do over here is we call out everything. Just last week, we were calling out the robberies and the bias. And not to mention, like I continue to say, y'all gonna continue to ride with Turkey. That's y'all business. I have no problem. I'll still watch his fights. But at the same time, I stand on this. I stand on this. If we don't know how they're judging their fights, how can we not question their integrity for the sport? We don't even know how they're judging with an AI judge and everything else over there. We don't know what type of what the criteria is. How quickly do we forget? So y'all could go on with that. But
You
anyways,
know
yeah,
what,
smash
Keith?
the
This
like
is what I
button.
don't get. The self-hate. Like, what has the PBC done to warrant all these motherfuckers hate? Like, this is when you know. And see, like I said, I didn't defend Tank or nothing. Like I said, you should do what you did. But this is when you know you on the top of the game. When everybody shoots at you. Drake, he was at the top and Kendrick and everybody shot at him. He had a 20v1. Now he on the bottom. Guess what? If you don't hate us, then you ain't. If you don't got haters, then you ain't popping. Motherfuckers ain't hating on Turkey and them. You know why? Because they ain't doing shit. They losing. They losing in this race called life right now. You see everybody hating on Tank, everybody hating on the PBC, everybody hating on that deal with Amazon and everything. You know why? Because they're jealous. You're jealous, niggas. You're jealous. And if you wasn't jealous, then I'd be worried because then that means the PBC ain't doing what they supposed to do. It's shit on the haters. And you know the
Oh,
best
they
thing
just
about
did it. They just did it big time, back to back upper, big
and
time.
now and then look, they about to do a rematch and wipe their ass with y'all tears. You feel me? First they shit on you, now they about to wipe their ass with you. I'm talking about they gonna wipe your ass like an IG model in Dubai. You feel me? You
No, we're
about to
not
get the
saying
poop.
that.
We're not saying what.
We're not visitors from another planet. We're not saying that Turkey is not doing anything, but I can't help but to think, visitor, you were here last week. You were here last week when I talked about specifically the AI judge, when I talked about the robbery with the Damas,
Okay.
how Virgil Ortiz and Madrimov was not a close fight. You saw that and you said nothing, but now you want to come over here and say all this other stuff. And I'm just saying, if you're gonna keep it a spade, if you're gonna keep it a buck, keep it a buck all around. I read the comments. I see what every one of y'all be saying.
This
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like it. I agree there's corruption on both sides. Okay, well, beat your chest for them too. But don't come, but y'all need to not come over here saying Gary Antoine didn't deserve a title shot. What? They all do it. I just got done telling y'all AJ is about to get a title shot. Did I not upper? Did I not say, man, I don't agree with this. I think AJ should run it back. Did I not say that? You told me, nah, Dubois gonna do him even dirtier. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least I'm consistent. I don't know about y'all, but at least I'm consistent. So shout out to the GOAT Kamal Oz. He said that the clowns complain about Devin being ranked number one by the WBC at 147 after getting mollywopped by Ryan and ducking Sandor Martin, rolling and riding fighting for a WBA belt. Exact Kamal, I cooked on this a few weeks ago and I said, why are they getting interim shots that don't make any sense? But have at it. Have at it, y'all. Like, it don't, like, come on, y'all. All I'm saying is be consistent. I see some of y'all come in this chat and this I got you and saying all this stuff and it's like, come on now. Like, when it's the PBC and it's an outing, it's always crap on the PBC, man. Nah, but it's funny though because some of them Haney fans cry about black people not standing by the Haneys. Yet some of the same ones who disrespect Al in favor of a foreign. It's just wow. It's seeming that way. It's really crazy. It's really, really crazy. It don't matter if he cheated though, frequent. He should at least have a fight to be in a contender spot. A Gayasov and the rest of them has been waiting. That was my
hey,
argument of it, frequent.
and another thing, right? But what it is, this is what's funny, visitor. He not doing shit financially because he's in the hole. Name what business in the corporate America And I'm glad. Shout out to my man Kamal Eyes in the chat. But when has it been okay to just lose money? When has it been okay to lose money? Okay, Visitor, you saying PBC has done some great work. That doesn't mean that they are perfect and do everything great. Same thing with Turkey. We never said the PBC was great. But financially, the PBC is hitting on all cylinders, Visitor. And that's how you measure success. When you have a business, and let me tell y'all this. This is for people that's never owned or ran a business or wonder why they still stuck at the poverty line. And first off, shout out to the beautiful Ty in the Cash App with the $5 holler. Appreciate you, Miss Ty. Salute. And shout out to my guy, the Mexican monster, Kawhi Elliott, in the Cash App with the $2 holler. Appreciate you, King. Okay, you saying you don't care about Turkey's finances. You just like good fights whenever it comes. But see, that's the thing. Shout out to my nigga Boxing Fanatics. How can you say you don't care about finances when it's called the business of boxing, Mr. Business to Another Planet? And this is what we're talking about. The way that you measure a fight success is how much money the fight garners, how much the fight generates, right? So if the fight don't make no money, then that means that it wasn't a good fight. It means it was a failed venture. In business, you're measured on your wins and losses by your financial margins and your losses and gains. So when you lose money and you're putting money in, like when you're putting money into promotion and you don't get the same amount or more back, then you go into the red line. That means you're going negative. And when a business continues to take negative hits, and then you still have to pay your employees. So you're putting on an event. You lost money in the event. Then you still have to pay your employees. How long can a business last if they keep taking losses like that? You said you don't care about the money and who makes more. You watch for the sport and the competition. But if they don't have money to make the fights, Visitor, then they're going to stop putting on competitive fights, you dummy. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. If it ain't no money, then it ain't going to be no boxers. So if you keep losing money, it ain't like he has an infinite amount of money, you dumbass. If you haven't made an infinite amount of money, then what? And you act like he putting on fights that we want to see. He's not putting on, he putting on fights he want to see. He hasn't put on really no big ass fight. Turkey's making his own fights. He's not putting on no big ass fights. Because if he did, then he would have made some profit. Frequent flyer, you on thin ice right now, bro. And what I'm telling you is,
Leave frequent now. Frequent gonna talk his stuff. They talking their stuff. Let them talk.
okay, visitors, you can't even name a better fight than what the PBC's been putting on. Name one fight that Turkey put on that was better than Morrell versus Benavidez. I'll wait. PBC has been giving us quality fights for years after years. That's why they're making, as the young kids say, the fetty. The fettuccine Alfredo, the cheese, nigga. The cheese and the sauce. And you can say what you want. He's putting on fights that, nigga, you don't even know half the niggas that he putting on the cars, nigga. You don't even know half the people he putting on the cars. And then you say he putting on good fights. Yes, Hamza Shiraz versus Carlos Adames was a great fight on paper. But then they tried to rob the man. Arthur Baturiev versus Bivol. Yes, it's a great fight, but both times they got the wrong winner. So what's the use of putting on a great fight when you're going to rob the winner? So you like to watch corruption? You like to see motherfucker bust his ass just to get robbed? Is that what you're saying? Because that's what's happening. Every time I see a Turkey card, it's some bullshit that pops off.
Hold on. Let me read Kamal Oz. He said, "How can Z Side Bud fight for undisputed at super middleweight when he has one fight at 154? Yet the WBO stripped Jamel for fighting Canelo and didn't approve Spence and Fundora. Bias and corruption." Got it.
Exactly. And then y'all saying that y'all don't care about finances, but y'all the first ones to say PBC is through. PBC about to close down, but then y'all don't care about finances when I flip it. When I flip it and tell you that Turkey is losing money, like I say, he's losing money at an exorbitant rate. And then when I tell you that, it don't matter about finances, it's about we want to see good fights. Make up your fucking mind, dog. Make up your fucking mind. Like either he making money and PBC is losing money, they about to get beat. But then when I bring you the facts about who's really making money and who's really losing money, then we don't care about the facts. We want to see the fights. But then I'm telling you about which fights and how a fight is garnered. And I'm telling you that the measure of the fight is how much money the fight can make. Well, I don't care about that. It's fights I want to see. We talking about fights that people want to see and hold. And I'm gonna tell you like this. The PBC has a formula. A PBC has a formula. It's called putting in just enough advertisement so you can get a maximum return on your investment. See, PBC doesn't overpay for fights. They don't put in more money that is needed to promote a fight. That way, every time they put on a fight, they're getting residual income and they're getting extra income because they didn't waste their money like Turkey and them do putting on for a fight that really don't nobody want. Half of these fights Turkey put on, y'all don't really want to see that shit. Y'all just seeing it because they forcing it down your goddamn throat and they told you this is a good fight. And now y'all saying this is a good fight. Come on, man.
Kamal, I already said that, Kamal. I said that, like, why would we want to do a Conor Ben and Eubank when they're fighting Canelo? Like that.
So I guess y'all think Bud versus Canelo is a huge fight. A man that struggled with another man at 154 going up to fight the reigning undisputed 168 champion. But that's a huge fight to y'all. Yeah, all right.
And I do want to add this real quick before we move on. Is what Frequent said is Saudi's money is not, it's a fund money. PLF and Riyadh season. That is not the entirety of Saudi. That's not a Saudi backing like that 100%. So let's
No, it's
cut it with
not. It
that.
has Irish mobsters in that shit too.
Allegedly. Hey to the Queen, Miss Vaughn. Salute Queen. Make sure I like subscribe to my girl channel, man. Payday, he won payday. I know that that's what it's looking like. Well, the thing is, like I said, this conversation came in when the trolls came in, talking about the PBC, talking about Gary Antoine, talking about Tank Davis and all of this. All I ask for is consistency. And some of y'all I never even seen up in here before. I think Bud is going to do better than people think. Hey, we got to see it. I've been saying, let me see the fight. Y'all dudes that be ready to suck. Oh my God, calling
Go
the
ahead.
being excellencies
You was
is
about to
weird.
do it, Keith. You was about to do it. She was about to
No.
do
Salute. I'm sorry. Salute to the beautiful Queen Ashley's
it.
corner.
Y'all
I did
heard, see,
not.
y'all done made the anger management key come out, Keith. She said, y'all niggas be ready to suck turkey. That's what I'm talking about,
No.
best friend. You did it. It's good.
No. Salute. Salute. I was reading Crash Crypto tried to catch me up. Salute to the
We
beautiful Queen
got you.
Ashley. Y'all make subscribe to my girl Ashley channel. I did not see you, Queen. My apologies.
Shout out to the Queen, Miss Ashley Corner in the building. Shout out to the VPN General, Alan Sostain. My bad,
Man,
Miss Ashley. And shout out to my nigga Thomas Hill. My bad, Ashley. I had to restart my shit, so I missed you.
man, Ashley, nah, forget that. They in her, girl. These trolls is cutting up, man. These
Well, now they
trolls is
gotta wait.
cutting
They
up.
gotta wait at least. They gotta wait at least 10 minutes before they can say something. Now, so every time they get popped,
I'm
they
not
gotta go
that
to.
you're not gonna get me in trouble, Cash. You're not gonna keep getting
Hey,
me in trouble.
hey, Key, that timeout got them swinging their fists right there. Cause look, I put it on a 10-minute subscriber now. So now every time they get popped, they gotta sit there and wait a good 10 minutes.
My
Sitting there
goodness.
stewing.
Oh, and make sure y'all like subscribe to these people channel in our chat. And I do want to say this, Upper. Somebody said Lamont got robbed. This is what I want to happen.
Tell
I
me
got
every
three.
round he won.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It was 8-4, 7-5 at
Tell me
best.
if
Thank
you feel like
you.
Lamont. I would like to know.
Thank you. Thank you. Like the way that y'all are putting this fight, it was not as bad as y'all saying that it was. Where is Aunt McQueen at? Where is Thomas Hill?
If y'all want to,
The
it was that fight wasn't closer than Loma and Devin. Now Loman Devon was way more closer than Tank and Roach.
Right? Like I'm just like y'all. I swear, you would think that with the headlines. Exactly, Judah. Salute, Judah. Nobody had him winning. The reason why there was a draw, they had to tap his hand. And for some people saying that, oh, he's petitioning to the judges to get it overturned. How, Sway? What you want? You want them to get sued? That's a lawsuit. Y'all acting
And
like this man like
that man is
stood
not
right in
gonna
the
be.
middle of the ring and just had Lamont just hitting on him and didn't do anything. Yes, I critique Tank's performance, but in nowhere did I say Tank lost that fight. He did not lose that fight.
And people saying Lamont talking about petitioning, man, Lamont just talking, bro. Him and Tank, they wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that to Tank. Tank just gave him everything. He not about to do that to Tank. They just saying that shit for spark value to build it up. If y'all don't understand the build up, then I got some land in Puerto Rico I'm trying to sell you. Just send me the money and I'm gonna send you the title to some oceanfront property. It's called building it up for your next payday, dog. It's called building it up. But
A
see,
knee is a knockdown. They didn't. The ref didn't rule it that way, so we cannot say that. There's been a lot of knees in taken in boxing that was not
well,
ruled a knockdown.
10 seconds is a knockout. And usually if you're not up by the ninth second, then you're ruled out. I watched Tyson Fury lay on the ground to 12. And we ain't talking about that. Though. I watched Tyson Fury lay on his back to the ref. The ref was saying, 1, come on, get up there, Tyson. 2, you need
Yeah.
to snap up out of it, Tyson. Snap
Wasn't
out of
he
it.
yelling at him, Upper?
Yeah, he was yelling at him like, wake up. He was waking the nigga
Goldie.
up.
Hold on, I got a question. Hold on, no, no. You said go round by round and look at the punches landed. Give me the 4 criteria to judge in a boxing match. Give me the 4 criteria to judge in a boxing match. Already by you saying the punches that landed, I can already tell you don't know boxing. No, he did not win. No.
Okay, so Goldie, if a motherfucker hit you with 100 shoe shot punches and a motherfucker hit you with 20 solid punches, who wins? See, it's about range generalship. It's about clean and effective punching. It's about great defense, and it's about controlling the pace. That's what it's about. It's not about who landed more punches. As we seen, um, we watched Sandor Martin land a shitload of shoe shines, and we seen Albert Puello hitting him with that thunder, and the judges seen it, and he lost. Just because you shoe shine is amateur work. That's how they score amateur bouts. That's the difference between the amateurs and the pros. Now, if you want to win off points about how many punches that you land, then you can stay with the amateurs. It's about clean and effective punching. It's about controlling the ring. It's called ring generalship. It's about pushing the pace, and it's about who's hurting who's worse. Now, your 100 punches don't hurt worse than my 5 punches. So who wins the round?
And that's what I said. I said, did I not say that, Upper? I said one of the
Yeah,
main differences in that fight was the power punches that Tank Davis was landing. Did I not say that? Did I
exactly.
not say that? Like that
Yep.
was one of the main points, not to mention the dictating of the pace and Tank's counters. They were both countering all night. But Tank won that 8-4. I did not have Roach winning that fight. It was 6-1. Upper, do we forget?
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? I'm gonna tell you like this. So what if a motherfucker goes 10 for 12? He punching at 90%, 90%, and a nigga lands 30 out of 100. Like that's 30%. So who's better if he's landing the more precise and accurate and power shots? Don't Google over here, my brother. But oh yeah. Sandor does have a chin, Ashley. That nigga ear had a black ass mark on it. His nose was broke. Sandor, Sandor. Hey, that nigga knocked Sandor's eye loose. He told them niggas to massage my eye. I can't see. I say, damn, I've never heard that before in boxing. He told that nigga massage my eye.
Exactly, exactly. Phenomenal. All three judges' scorecards. It was 6-1 Tank. Like Upper know what the hell he saw. If there was anything I was watching the fight, Upper was watching the fight. But if I have something where I'm like, man, I don't know about this, I know Upper gonna be able to break it down because he used to box. You know what I'm saying? He was Oliver McCall's stablemate, for Christ's sake. I know who gonna have that eye. The man was, like Upper said, it appeared at some points that Tank was carrying that boy in some of them rounds.
You can go to the third
I'm not
round.
trying to hear him.
Anytime if y'all go back and pay close attention, Tank would hit that man with some hard shit. Lamont Roach would drop his guard. He got hit so hard. And then Tank would talk to him and say, put your hands back up. Like, bro, like, they friends, bro. If you think that Lamont Roach won, them shots, Lamont was shoe shotted. Yes, Lamont got a few good shots in, but Lamont don't even have the power to make Tank respected if he really wanted to, dog. What I'm telling you is, it wasn't no fight that Tank lost. Like, Tank's punches was clear and effective. Like, Lamont was scared of them shots when he got hit with them. And, it was just a lot of foolishness that went down in the fights. But to say he got right, exactly, Ty, he didn't want to knock his friend out. Like, I wouldn't even want to knock my friend out. And then I kept it real. Like, we both get the bag. Yeah, exactly. Phenomenal. The third and the seventh. He had that nigga hurt. That nigga dropped his hands and Tank didn't jump on him.
Did I not say that? I
Exactly.
said he had him hurt. He had him hurt. And that was a way to execute him. And Tank did what Shakur did last week and let off the gas. Damn
Now he
it,
did
Tank.
what Floyd did. He did what Floyd did when he hit that damn Paul boy and he didn't know he hit him that hard. Like, damn, nigga, wake up. Like, Tank had to let that nigga, because hell, I was scared that Lamont was gonna get stopped early, especially the third round. I say, damn, he ain't gonna make it 7 rounds. Because that's what Tank was doing to that man. Every time Tank decided, I want to hit this nigga, he hit him. It was nothing that if Tank wanted to hit him, he could hit him. That's how it went. It looked like that man pick and choose when he wanted to fight and when he wanted to clown around. Yeah, I'm just being honest. Like, if y'all to sit there and say that man clearly was dominant, he clearly controlled the fight and made it happen whenever he wanted to. And for y'all applied the man for making it 12 rounds. Like, come on, bro. Lamont know he didn't fucking win that fight. He know he didn't get goddamn robbed. Like his dad said, we just had to make 12 rounds. Like, come on, bro. Y'all tripping. Yeah, I know that phenomenal. That's why I say he about to go down to 7. I say, yep, my parlay about to hit, but then Tank backed off. Tank had that nigga drunk and shit. And when he hit him in that body, I heard it. That shit said, ish. I said, he just shit himself. But Tank stopped. He stopped putting pain over him.
Well, Lamont said that Tank hit like the B word. So I love it. That's what I'm saying. Everybody, Shakur, Devin, Ryan, y'all talk y'all stuff. You feel me? Tank, you know what I'm saying? Tank, use this for ammunition, come back. I don't know what was going on. I feel as though you wasn't focused. But I think so many
You know
people
what
are
I
used
think,
to the
though?
knockout. I think so many people are used to the knockout.
Yeah, I seen the slogan. I seen when Tank dapped him up. Yeah, I seen when Tank was talking to him the whole time, bro. He was talking to the man the whole time. Yes, Brian Falcon, his eyes got big as shit when Tank hit that motherfucker. He felt Tank power. He was like, see, I told you. And when Lamont got to the corner, Lamont said, that he hit me hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly, Two Cent. When I seen that shit, I would have put an extra bet in. I'm like, man, Tank about to kill this nigga. And then I would have put an extra bet in, lost my shit. Because I say he ain't even trying. But see, that shows y'all, bro. If they think Tank that easy, now Shakur and them, I think, yeah, and he went and showed Lamont's son some love. He fucks with this man. He not gonna beat this man in front of his son and his mama. You my homeboy. What I look like beating you down in front of your kid and your mama, bro?
Nah,
You
man,
feel
at
what I'm
that,
saying?
that's just as worse. That's just as worse as Shakur and Keyshawn not getting the ring. Man, hell no. Tank wasn't focused. I'm
And you know
standing on
something?
it.
This is what I'm about to say now.
Something was going on with that man inside and outside that ring. And I want heads on freaking spikes. Ain't no none of that, all that friendly camaraderie, because I was pissed off at that too.
Oh yeah, I was
Nah,
pissed off. I
going
lost
there.
my goddamn brain.
I
But
did
you know
too,
what?
Upper, and we had it right the whole card.
Shut up,
We was
Keith.
just waiting on him. No, am I lying?
Yeah, you're right.
We called
That's
it. We called Yones Talez. We freaking called Gary Antoine. We called Jared Hurd. And I was hurt. Y'all know I was hurt. Cause what I say on Friday, man, that's my boy. I don't want Jared Hurd to
I
walk
had an
like
eight.
that.
I had an 8 pick where I even had Lewis Crocker on that motherfucker. I had Liam Dillian on that. I had a mean ass 8 pick with Tank waiting at the end of it.
Man.
But
And
what
he
I'm
messed
telling you
up my
is,
parlay like that.
but what I'm telling y'all is, now I'm gonna tell you another thing. I think another reason why Tank did that because he was too dominant in that Frank fight. And motherfuckers ain't want to fight him. I'm thinking that performance right there will bring Lomachenko out of Lomachenko. Like, hey, you know something? I might can fight this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko might feel like he come out the damn retirement. He don't look so tough. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko might be like, he ain't so tough. You feel me? Or Keyshawn might be like, well, he ain't so tough. And then they get in the ring and get flatlined. So you know shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, J.A. Dixon. Like I said, inside and outside the ring, that was not Tank. He better get it done this time. I think he know what time it is. Whether he was in them silk pajamas the night before, eating a nice little steak, because I mean he was at weight. This is what third fight that he didn't came in under upper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back to back. He made the weight. He looked good. Neither one of them was dehydrated or nothing. No glasses on. No none of that. He looked great. He looked both of them looked phenomenal. And like I said, somebody was hungry and took that fight personally. And Tank was even smiling at Jake Paul outside the ring. Like, come
Man,
on,
Tank was
Tank.
paying more attention outside the ring than he was inside the ring, actually.
Exactly. Shakur went on Cigar Talk 1 hour ago. Again, let him talk, Ms. Vaughn. All of them. I want Tank to be the underdog in every fight. Every fight, Upper.
Vegas still ain't gonna make Tank no damn underdog compared to them niggas. Vegas ain't stupid. Vegas ain't about to give no money away. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Vegas ain't stupid. Vegas ain't falling for it. But I tell you one thing, Shakur, you still not gonna get what the fuck you want. You need to take your that like talking about you his biggest fight. Talk all your shit, then just accept the offer, Shakur. Accept the offer and stop crying like a biatch and ask for more than you worth. Because even though they say what the fuck they say, even if he sat there and bullshitted with his friend, like I feel like Tank didn't take this fight seriously. I feel like him and his friend ran a play, but even if that's the case, they still did a hellified gate and they still did over 300,000 pay-per-views regardless. Like, to be honest, what they said the gate was, Key?
um, shoot. Hold on. Let me get my numbers. Um, it was over 8 million. I know that. It was over 8
Okay, so
million.
the gate was over. I know the Rolling Stones gate was 11 million. So the Tank gate was between 8 to 10 million, right? And so let's just say they did that. They said the pay per views between 3 to 500, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just gonna say he did 350,000 pay per views, right? So 350,000 pay per views at $90 a pop. That's 300. That's 27. That's 31. That's a $40 million. That's 40 million just off the gate and pay per views. If it's just a $350,000 fight now. That's 40 million off the pay-per-views and the gate. And that's only if it's a $350,000 fight. Now, if it's a $500,000 fight, then that's 60. That's close to 60.
I heard it was 80. I heard it was up to $80 million at that pay-per-view is crossing the threshold. I ain't
Oh,
even finna stunt to y'all. I'm waiting on the international numbers, Canada and the rest of them, but I heard that
oh
it got
yeah. See, I'm talking about the domestic. But see, they don't. Oh yeah, Amazon Prime is different from. Yeah, the Amazon Prime get to do it internationally. See, at first the PBC they had problems. They had to send that shit, outsource that shit to top ranking the zone for the international. But yeah, Amazon just made somebody said about 80 mil, so they done made almost 80 million on this fight. But this is a fight that nobody wanted to see. Do y'all not know that Terrence Crawford and Madrimov card with a Eminem concert only made 37 million and they spent 50 million? So they lost 13.
don't buy him again. Don't do that. Don't buy him again. That was me. Sorry, Upper.
That was Ghost, wasn't it?
No, that was Gucci. She bit Ghost. Come on, Ghost. Come here,
That's what I
baby.
said. That was Ghost that got bit. What?
Yes.
Damn, Ghost. And look,
Sorry. Sorry.
motherfuckers didn't want to fight, but it done made over 80 million. And look, do y'all not know how much money 80 million for a fight is? Matter of fact, let me tell you what 80 million for a fight is, right? Devin Haney and Regis program, right? They had a $1.5 million gate and about 30,000 pay-per-views, right? So their fight only did 3 million. Omega Red, salute King. So Devin and Regis only made 3 million in their fight, right? So Tank and Lamont did Devin and Regis times 26. They made 26 times the amount of money that Devin and Regis fought each other made. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, Devin versus Ryan did 300,000 pay-per-views, right? So, and that was at 40, 60 something. So that's, 18. And they did a $4 million gate. So let's just say I'm going to round it up to 25 million. Tank did 3 times what Devin and Ryan did. Two of the 4 kings together, Tank with a nobody did 3 times the amount the 2 of the 4 kings did together. Are y'all understanding now the significance? This is what he made more than what their fight brought in.
Right. And I do want to say salute to Omega Red, and that's real talk, Upper. But I do want to say J.A. Dixon, salute King, and I understand that. He said anything else sounds like some BS to me because he didn't live up to his usual performance and hype. I get that. That's why I cooked on him for that. But now, Upper and chat, Tank know what time it is. Just like when Earl Spence went 12 with who was that? Did he go 12 with Mikey Garcia? Upper, remind me. Wasn't it 12 with Mikey?
Who? Earl?
Yeah,
Yeah, Robert Garcia didn't throw that towel in like he didn't throw it in for El Rayo.
exactly. Just like a lot of people felt like Mikey Garcia that wasn't the best Earl. Then Earl come out there and put on a freaking clinic his next couple fights. That's what Tank needs. Tank need that dog back up in him. Like I said, like I get it what Upper's in, probably the friendship, mother, the kid there, everybody comfortable around each other, everybody kicking it. It was a lot going on in the corner. Him yelling at Coach Calvin um, them not really the setups and everything, the traps wasn't there. He was off his A game. And like I said, with this next fight with Lamont Roach, now that all his fights is being pushed back. He had him lined up. Now they got to be pushed back. He got to rematch this dude. Ain't no open up to discussion. He has to put hands and feet on him. Like Floyd had to rematch. His fighters, all of them. He got to be in that. This is now about legacy, Upper. Like for real, for real. Like this is what's in my opinion, this is what time it is for Tank Davis. Like he got to get back with Lamont Roach, make it cleaner. And when you have the opening to stop him, like me and Upper said, in that 3rd round, in that 7th round, in the 9th round, when you went dumb, you need to stop him. Let's see what the chat is saying. Mikey was a top pound for pound fighter, not the same. Lamont Roach is a pound for pound fighter. What are you talking about? Let me see. He
Shout
did,
out
but a lot of people, I felt like he beat the brakes off of Mikey, but people were saying that I'm like, where?
yeah, he beat the brakes off Mikey, but they said Earl ain't shit because he didn't stop him. Hey Troy, you sat there and waited 10 minutes just to have to make another page. Bye. You waited 10 minutes just to get one comment out. Shout out to the beautiful Miss Marshawn West in the Cash App with the $25 holler. She say, happy belated birthday. Thank you so much, Queen. Appreciate you, Queen. Thank you. Ah, look, I put this nigga waited 10 minutes just so he can get his spill in, Key. Now he got to go back to the drawing board.
Lord, y'all ain't right.
Tell him to go back to punch in the air.
Exactly. He needs to be reminded. Exactly. Sometimes you need that reminder. When you look, when you got as many things as Tank has going on, and you start putting in more people, bringing in more people to your camp, and he's been with Barry Hunter. But when you're working on different looks and wanting to box and do all of this, but add that to your tool arsenal, you know what I'm saying, for your next fights and everything else, is not the
Right.
time. Not the time.
I know it ain't me this time because I'm on my other device. You cutting out.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. One thing I noticed about Tank lately, Tank is worried about everybody else eating right now. It's like he's preparing to end his boxing career. That's why he brought Barry Hunter back so he can get him paid. Like Tank is trying to get everybody paid. Like he's trying to make sure he leaves the game and everybody's taken care of. Like people don't even understand, but for Tank's first few checks, he made sure he took care of everybody else before he started focusing on himself. That's why I say he a real nigga, because he was looking out for everybody before he worried about his own self. So, you got to respect a man like that who sit there and make sure everybody else is straight before he even starts worrying about himself. Like that's a motherfucker that know where he come from and knows what coming from the bottom. Like, and the fact that people hate on him, the PBC, and the fucked up shit about it. I love boxing as a sport. Like, I don't understand why people can't cheer for the fights that Turkey put on and cheer for the fights that Top Rank put on and cheer. Like, why people can't cheer for the fights that all these companies is putting on, but when you start making it territorial, then you know me, you push me, I'm about to push back, and I'm about to give you controversy because that's what you're trying to push. And over here, we keep it all the way 100. Like, we're not about to let that be a landslide. And what's crazy is a good fight is a good fight. Why can't people watch one thing and be happy about a great show instead of going and being like, well, such and such, why have we done made it where we got to compare everything? Why could it just, man, they put on a great fight show. Like, oh, wow, man, you see that card that Turkey did put on, man, that shit was fire. Why it has to be, oh, man, I bet PBC ain't doing no shit. Like, why people always do all that hate that shit, though? Like that shit is just so feminine for men to do. And I'm not saying a knock on femininity because, I love a beautiful feminine woman. But I'm saying, like, as men, we supposed to be more stoic. But, like, men want to sit here and argue. And it's like men are protecting men more than they are women nowadays. Like, niggas will lie, jock, and do all this shit for another man more than they will for a woman. And if you focus on a woman more than you focus on these professional male athletes, some of y'all will be in happy relationships and wouldn't be single on here. I'm just being honest. But if you want to get on here and cap for a grown-ass man that's making money, or a motherfucker that don't give a shit about your sport, that's trying to take your sport to another country, that's trying to he's giving you the carrot and the stick option. He's giving the motherfuckers money right now. But he's also been in favor of signing the collective where boxers don't get paid that much. So he's trying to get it where boxers get paid like the UFC. You feel what I'm saying? So then your favorite fighter is going to stop receiving the biggest checks that he's supposed to get, supposedly, because ain't one fighter that they said has given the big. And yes, matter of fact, I'm about to address that. Y'all, everybody keeps saying Turkey giving people their biggest payday, their biggest bags. Name one. He ain't give Terrence Crawford his biggest bag, the PBC did. He ain't give Terrence Crawford the second biggest bag, Top Rank did. No, Terrence Crawford got his second biggest bag when he fought Sean Porter from the PBC. He got his third biggest bag against Amir Khan. So I just gave you Terrence Crawford's top 3 biggest bags. Turkey ain't one of them. I just gave you 3 big bags from now. He ain't giving Shakur his biggest bag because Top Rank gave him his biggest bag versus Jamel Herring. He got a second one versus Valdez. He only got 2.5 this fight. Matter of fact, he got 3 million versus somebody else. I can't remember. That was his biggest bag. But his top 3 bags, it wasn't Turkey. So y'all saying he's giving people their biggest bags, and I just got the 2 black stars that he's claiming to promote. I just gave you 3 fights that wasn't their biggest bag, and they didn't come from Turkey. So when is he gonna start giving fighters their biggest bags? I'm trying to wonder. Key, I just gave you 3 fights. Shakur's 3 biggest fights, his 3 biggest paydays. Wasn't none of them turkeys. I gave you Terrence Crawford's 3 biggest paydays. Wasn't none of them turkeys. So how is he giving fighters their biggest bags, Key? Can you hear me, Key? You on mute, best friend. Can the chat hear me? Press 1 in the chat. All right. So 3 paydays. I gave y'all Bud's top 3 paydays. But they say Turkey is giving everybody their biggest paydays, but how is that possible? Turkey ain't even give Tyson Fury his biggest payday.
No, he did not.
Tyson Fury got his biggest payday with the PBC when he fought Deontay Wilder Part 2. Tyson didn't get $100 million for Turkey that they said they was gonna give him. Top Rank paid Tyson Fury more than Turkey. So I'm still wondering, who is he giving their biggest paydays to? He giving it to a bunch of bum-ass fighters over there in Saudi or England who don't fight in America. He's probably giving, what's the nigga that got knocked out by Barroso? He probably giving him his biggest payday.
Chris
Hell.
Colbert, right? Wasn't that Chris Colbert?
No, I'm talking about the Nick Davis.
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 Davis. Sorry, O'Hara
Yeah,
Davis.
he's probably giving O'Hara Davis his biggest bag of 20,000 or something. Hell, he gave Padley 30,000 for fighting the Cobain, the undefeated Cobain. Like they saying that Turkey's giving everybody their biggest bag. It's called a smoking mirror. I just named y'all 5 people who he didn't get their biggest bags to. Most definitely didn't give Virgil Ortiz his biggest bag. Virgil made the most money when he fought that McKinley guy. Yeah. So they keep hollering that biggest bag shit. He definitely not about to give Ryan Garcia his biggest bag. Ryan's biggest bag came from PBC and Tank. So he can't say that. He definitely not about to give Rolly Romero his biggest bag. Rolly Romero's biggest bag came from PBC and Tank. He didn't give Pitbull his biggest bag. So who is getting the biggest bag from Turkey? Somebody tell me. Because everybody I named that Turkey fuck with, he hasn't given that motherfucker a big bag yet. Maybe you can explain who he giving the biggest bag to, Key. Maybe he giving Hazel Shiraz his biggest bag because he's a Saudi and because he tried to rob motherfucking Carlos Adames.
Yeah. Well, he's Turkey's ambassador. Ria, I think it's him and Bud and the rest of them. It's a few others that are their ambassadors.
Hell, he ain't even give Joseph Parker his biggest bag. Eddie Hearns did when he fought Anthony Joshua. He definitely didn't give Deontay Wilder his biggest bag. PBC did. So who the fuck is Turkey giving the biggest bag to? I'm trying to figure out who's got the biggest bag.
What do you think about Tank and Roach going at it right now on social media? You think that's a good build up for the fight?
I think they building it up.
Do you
But
think that this is gonna be
I'm just saying I just named 20 fighters who's fought on Turkey and none of them got their biggest bag from Turkey. So what is this shit that they pushing out saying that fighters getting their biggest bags from Turkey? I just named 20 people that done fought with Turkey and ain't got their biggest bags yet. So where that biggest bag come from, Keith? Exactly, Hector. He giving
to
himself
hype
the
up?
biggest bag.
Yeah, to hype up the fight, to hype up the fights, to hype up the fighters, to put it out there. I mean, but you know what though? I'm gonna call a spade a spade. We got to keep it honest though. This is not something that they have not done before, because I mean, recent. We all are of the moment, are of a slave of the moment. So recent bias will tell us that Devin and Ryan Garcia was lying about their bags. Remember, they first came out and said they had made 30 and 35 million, and then once court papers and stuff came out, we find out that they didn't even make a fraction of that. So if we gonna keep Turkey honest, we gotta keep them all honest, because Devin and Ryan surely told that lie too up,
But
and
no,
that
but
they
I didn't
had
say
sold
that.
over
I said
500,000.
I said Ryan got his biggest bag versus Tank. That's what I
Yeah,
said in the PBC. He did make 40 million versus Tank in the PBC, just
yeah,
like
that's true.
Devin Haney. Just like Devin Haney got his biggest bag with Top Rank. That's what I
Facts.
was saying. Like that shit Ryan and Devin, they was just, I don't know what the fuck they was doing. I never believed that. I knew that. Remember, I was the one saying that they got robbed. I was the
Yeah,
one
you
saying
did.
that,
You said that they didn't
yeah,
make enough money.
yeah. Now, honestly, they should have made, honestly, with 300,000 pay-per-view and a $4.5 million gate, right? That's motherfucking that's over $25 million in that fight. They should have at least made 10 million apiece. And Oscar could have got 5, but for them not to even make 5 to 7 million, like they made 10 million just on pay-per-views and the ticket sales. So 25 million off pay-per-views and ticket sales, they should have been sitting pretty, to be honest. And this is no bullshit, no cap. Devin, like they owe Devin and Bill some money. But Devin and Bill, they signed for the profits instead of gross revenue. But like, honestly, Bill fell asleep because they really did shit Bill and Devin out of some money. I hate to say it, but Oscar's been shitting motherfuckers. That's why Canelo left. That's why Triple G stopped dealing with him. Oscar's always into shit people for money. He got the coke man he got to go holler at, allegedly, in my opinion. So, Oscar got to pay for his ski lessons. Shit. And he got to pay for that motherfucking mechanically built wife he got. Because, hell, she got a
Okay,
lot of
shout out,
accessories
shout
added
out
to
to
her.
all the queens out there. Shout out to all the queens upper.
Man, that motherfucker more like a cyborg now. All them accessories added to her. I'm just saying. Do I have to pull her picture up?
No, don't. I swear to God. Upper. Anyway, shout
Okay.
out to all the beautiful queens out there. Shout out to all the beautiful women. Okay. Oh my God. Anyways, Lord, but always bet on black. Don't entertain him. Don't entertain him. Thank you, Hector. Thank you so much. Y'all can log out now. Where's my boy Rod Walker? Jado, don't entertain it. Where's my boy? I haven't seen him. I hope he's okay.
Rod was here
Um,
earlier.
Rod was here. Okay, cool, cool beans. All
Rod
right.
here every day. But yeah,
Okay.
exactly 2 cents. Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero should do at least 250,000 pay-per-view easy. Both of them got a fan base. If Ryan Garcia can do 300,000 with Devin, Rolly versus Ryan is a more entertaining fight. Rolly versus Ryan, they know it's gonna be somebody knocked the fuck out. That's for one. And McQueen salute. Rolly versus Ryan, it's gonna be some shit talking. And it's on Mexican Independence Day weekend, so it's going down. It's
If
going
he
down, Key.
promoted, no, if he promotes it well, look at what he did to Bivol
No,
and Beterbiev
that's
twice.
what I just said, best friend.
Oh,
I said it should go down. I said that is a can't miss fight.
man, he better promote because he dropped the
I'm
ball with
talking
Bivol
about.
and
This is
Beterbiev
what I'm
back to
saying.
back, back to
Okay,
back,
but
back.
Bivol and Beterbiev, yeah, that's a good fight, but they're not Americans. They're not over here. What I'm telling you is Ryan versus Broly is a can't miss fucking fight. If he doesn't get this off,
Upper you went out. I think that's did he go out? I just don't understand why make that pay per
yeah, I
view
went
if you
out.
going
I'm,
go
I'm talking
ahead.
about it doesn't need $35 million in damn advertisement. You can advertise this thing good, and you are set up to make a profit right now. If you do not make a profit off of this, Turkey, you need to go sit the fuck down and get a whole new team because Rolly and Ryan, that's a fight for the casuals. It's a fight for the action pack. Somebody gonna get knocked the fuck out. Rolly gonna talk his shit. He gonna sell the fight. Ryan, he has his 20 million followers, and he's Mexican, and he's done research, and they are behind him now. He's with Eddie Reynoso. So Canelo fans have gravitated toward Ryan. I've been looking at it. Key, I've been watching it. The Canelo fans are embracing Ryan with a lot of motherfucking machismo, that caballero love, man. That caballero amore. You know what I'm saying? That gentleman love. Like they right there with him. Now, Turkey a la shitty, nigga, wipe your ass and get this shit going. But he's already fucking up trying to put the fight in Times Square. Like, dude, if you're gonna put it in New York, put it in Madison Square Garden, bro. But I'm trying to figure out New York gonna take 40% in taxes. Like they gonna mess up. All right, the doctor, her internet just went. I mean, her computer crashed, so it's just me. Y'all stuck with just me. Man, fuck the big three, man. It's just big me, nigga. Boom. I'm really like that. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. But yeah, if he can't get this together, he's fucking up. And like I said, it's time to get this motherfucker out of boxing. Like he has a chance. Out of, like I said, Turkey done put on around 14 events, and none of them has had a profit. He has a chance to get back-to-back profits now. You got Canelo Alvarez. Don't oversaturate. Don't oversell it. Canelo versus William Scoville for undisputed. Canelo versus William Scoville for undisputed. All you need is about $5 million in promotion. Canelo, the name is like Dos Equis. The name speaks for itself. You got Canelo. It's gonna do what it do, and it's for undisputed. Now you fucked up because you trying to bring Canelo to Saudi, and that was like one of the biggest. And see, this is what I say. Turkey is a fucking fool. He cares more about the fame and he cares more about appearances than he cares about money. See, he wants to bring Canelo to fight in front of the Prince on Mexican Independence Day weekend when if you're trying to make money, you should have put this fight on in Texas or California. Canelo, Mexican Independence Day, Texas, California. You make a big ass bag. So now you're not about to get no motherfucking no gate. Your gate about to be bullshit. So now you're gonna have to hope that everybody buys the pay-per-view. Now, in my opinion, you just made a huge mistake. You made a huge mistake right there. I think you've done cut at least 30% of your profits. Canelo would have got you a $10 to $15 million gate. So you just lost $10 to $15 million just by moving it across the world. But like I said, that nigga needs better advisors, and he needs to stop trying to steal the sport and work over here with the sport. You know what I'm saying? Like, Eddie has learned to put fights in the United States unless they're UK fighters. You have one of the biggest stars in America, and you're taking one of the biggest stars of America out of America. And it's stupid because Anthony Joshua versus Vladimir Klitschko, they had 100,000 in attendance. I think it was 110,000. They broke the record in England at that theater. They was packed out 110,000. That live gate was only $11 million. You had 110,000 people in the arena, and you only made $11 million off that gate. But Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury had 20,000 in Vegas and did over 16 million. So they had 80% less, or really 82% less, and they did motherfucking 78% more. Do you understand? And this is what I say: people don't understand the business. They don't understand the business of boxing. And then you got Ryan and Rolly. If I was you, I would put it in a venue where people have to pay instead of people flying up with drones that can steal the fight. If you put it in Times Square or Central Park, motherfuckers can either sit at their house and watch the fight for free or fly a drone. Like, that's what I'm saying. Some people just don't have no business acumen. But peace and bliss to all. It's 5 o'clock. Get out the way for Just Do. Peace and bless to each and every one of y'all. Hey, I want to catch y'all back here tomorrow. We're going to finish going over what goes over the weekends. We're going to get with some more of the shit that's going down right now. But peace and bless to each and every one of y'all. Shout out to everybody that hit the Cash App. Shout out for everybody that come through and support the channel. And shout out to everybody. We're going to be in the, if you want to see us, we always in the Discord channel. So peace and bless to you all. And I'm out. And my nigga, that dude named Dave going live as well. Okay. See what this nigga talk about. Just no more Transformers, Dave. When we out. I'm boycotting it now, that dude named Dave. I'm boycotting it now.
Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke. You can't catch me on social media, my nigga. I'm in the street with it, you dig? I think you're a hater. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. I'm moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me a op, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hit us, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze